Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Game On. This is your sports morning espresso shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket from sportsfix.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. And we have a special guest for you guys today. You know him. You love him. He went 5-0 in the Super Contest this weekend. Let's give it up for Heavy Steps.
Hey, come on, man.
Wrong one, but that'll do.
5-0,
No,
baby.
I like my gong. At least my gong. Can I get my gong? No, that's yours. Thank you.
There you go, sir. How you doing, man?
What's up? Yeah, no, I made it to Thursday. What's going on?
Good, man. We're, just in here trying to find some winners. Had a pretty good day yesterday.
That's
We're not
good.
all as good as you, but, we're all right.
A little action last night.
Absolutely not.
Go figure.
Absolutely not.
I'm so excited that you're here, Steph, because I actually have an idea for how to improve the Sunday show. I want to get you guys' opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the things that we're going to do, I was going to start today. I'm not starting today because I am not going to do it. You cannot make me do it. But I was going to grift. I set up the cold plunge. So I was going to have a super chat goal. Every $100 that we hit in super chats, I have to run out and go get in the cold plunge live.
I like that.
We were gonna do this yesterday, and then Caterpillar was even here on the YouTube side. And before we could even talk about it, he dropped like a $49.99 super chat. And it was like, you better hold off on that. You be in the cold plunge first thing this morning.
Well, I had to let it sit for 24 hours too. I forgot, so I couldn't do it either way.
You better.
But yeah,
bro, it ain't gonna do nothing but get colder on you.
I said it's in the garage this time, but it's not freaking warm in the garage at all. But yeah, so we were. I'm gonna do something like that. We're gonna do it like I think we're gonna do it for every string during the winter. It should be interesting.
I like it.
Should be interesting. And people may say, "Why are you setting the goal so high?" Because I don't want to do it, and I know
people.
I know you guys won't do that to me. All right, I know you guys don't want me to have to do that, so I'm not worried. My wife, I told her this idea. She goes, "Hell, so mine is like cumulative, right? Once we hit it, like if it's whatever, it doesn't have to be one person." My wife's like, "If someone sends in a $250 one, I'll jump in there." And I'm like, No, don't say that. Don't say that. She goes, "No, I would." You know what you just did? You gave me permission to wake your ass up at 5 a.m. to go jump into a cold plunge.
Maybe we're at 251 on the Rumble Ranch. You got to get up. Come on. They're right. They're waiting. We're live right now. Here, I'm getting you out of bed. We're live right now. Come on.
I know. And I'm like, all right, well, don't know what you just did. You don't know what you just did. The other thing that I was thinking for the show, so we go through the games, you get all our picks and stuff like that. But I was thinking at the end of the show, this is what I want to do. I think this will be fun. I want to get a couple of 3-leg parlays. But here's how we're going to do it. So, for example, we're going to do a 3-leg touchdown parlay. So what we'll do is we'll each nominate someone who we think will get a touchdown. You can nominate the same person if someone else picks it, if you really like it, whatnot. But what you got to do is we'll go around and say who we really like, and then we vote. And someone will throw up their nomination after you hear all the selections, right? And if you can get 2 other people, so you'll get 3 out of 5 people agreeing with you, that leg's in. And then if we don't get enough until we get to 3, and then if we don't get enough after we go through everyone's selections, and we nominate some more people until we get 3. And the goal is to nominate one that we want winners. We're giving these to people. We're giving them to the, people might actually tail these with us. I'm going to bet them all. But I was thinking like we nominate a 3-leg prop on like quarterbacks who's going to throw 250 yards that day. We can mix and match however we want, but we could do a few of those. I think that'd be fun.
I like it.
What about the wheel?
And we'll do the wheel, of course.
Well, it's a pretty good day yesterday, Jamie.
But I was thinking of the same, not just like different props put together, but like let's nominate a quarterback to throw an interception. So we'll have 3 quarterbacks to throw an interception that day.
Kickers,
not parlay. Kickers, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's making two field goals?
Jamie, hold on just a second. Jamie, I know you think I'm completely full of shit, but I promise you I'm going to email you back today. We're going to get it set up. I know you sent me one the other day, man, and it gets lost in my emails down through there, and I was looking at them this morning, and I realized I hadn't messaged you back. I promise you I will message you back today, bro.
Don't worry, he's used to it. It took me like forever to mail him his.
Yeah, he got the Phil Steele magazine about 10 weeks in.
Hey, it was perfect timing, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said perfect timing. What up, Blue? What up, Grass Guy? What up, supporting? Boston system playing game, dude. Yeah, I bet. I ended up betting because I went and looked at the numbers. I didn't know if it was still a system play this year. So when Boston loses, you bet the other team's team total under. In Orlando, wait, who were they playing? They're playing Orlando, right? Who did they play yesterday?
No, they played
Grizzlies.
Yeah, I had the under in that game. It squeaked under.
Yeah, I stayed away from the team total. I just bet Boston to cover, and I actually looked at the numbers afterwards. I placed a bet, and to cover, they're like one game above 500. But now, including last night, it's 6-1. They are 6-1. After Boston loses, the opponent's team total goes under. So it's system
this
play.
Year?
Yeah.
So it is still a system play.
It's still a system play. I double checked.
I was kind of gun shy on that. I didn't know if that was still going to be the same deal with no Tatum out there. I know Tatum's a scorer, but he can play a little defense too. So I didn't know if that defense would still be tuned up. It turns out it's still a thing. We love that.
Absolutely. What up, Shelby? How we doing? Sporting says 2-0 NHL. Both Buku picks were winners. Of course, Buku only drops ice winners.
Man, I've even gave that Iceman a couple winners the last few nights, but he's been over here on the old cricket ice rink for the last couple of days. We had a good night last night, buddy.
Grass Guy says, why do you have one if you don't use it? It's my wife's. I got it for her. Ask her why she doesn't use it. It was really hard to in the summer because I don't have one of those machines that keeps the stuff cold. Oh, but now I don't need it because it's so cold outside already that it keeps the water at that 45 degrees on its own when it's in the garage.
Hard to say, you probably need that shit to stay warmed up so it don't turn into a big ice block.
That's what happened last year. But I had it outside. This time I have it in the garage, so we'll see.
Man, let's talk about Buku for just a minute. Yesterday, he called me when he got home, and I was telling him my favorite NHL pick of the day is the Rangers, man. I was like, I'm going 2 units on the money line. I'm going to do a half unit on the alt puck line. He texts me back right before puck off. He's like, I went 10 units on Rangers money line. I went 2.5 units on the alt puck line, and I went 2 more units on the 60-minute money line. That man just raked in tickets. My phone was blowing up, just winning tickets, flying through all day. God, I love it.
So he's going to pay for the next round of golf?
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
What up, David?
Because
what up, B-Mac? Good morning.
I'll tell you who else is sharp in old hockey is if y'all go over look at sportspicks.logos.com, go over there and look at Peter Storm's stuff over there. Peter knows his hockey too, man. He's always dropping crazy parlays in there and stuff, different point parlays and things. That guy knows his puck too.
Knows his puck too. What have you been up to, Steps? How's it feeling? 5-0?
Do I? Oh, 5-0? You don't listen. You just got to stay the course. Finally, the underdogs came through for me in a big way last week. Scared because I like underdogs again this week, and I like unders. So, I bet football, like to watch football, it's awful for me because I bet unders and underdogs. So I'm always pretty much cheering for no points and awful teams to match up against good teams that don't play as well. So whatever, you got to follow the money. It's about making money. It's not about wins and losses as far as like who you like and who you don't,
That's fair, sir. That is fair. I want to be just like you when I grow up.
I appreciate that. I have been getting a little wild, dabbling in some little 5 or 6 leggers with my free plays through Bet Online because they give you a shitty bonus. So I don't have anything else to do with it. So
there you go.
I got to line up a couple 5 or 6 leggers to make some money off that. And I've been getting close. I've been getting close.
If
But
you're gonna do them, you're gonna do your 5 and 6 leggers. That's the way to do it, man. Use your free play and little profit boost, and don't go crazy on them. Have your little fun sweat and be done with it. If you lose, you lose. You ain't out much.
I don't want to put any pressure on you, but if you do go 5-0 the next 2 weeks, you're probably going to win the $2,500.
Yeah, I know, but
No
I'm
pressure.
hoping if I can go 4, I feel like if I can go 4-1 the next 2 weeks, I'll still have a good shot too.
I mean, just think about it. You go 10-0 the next 2 weeks, you might be able to save my new tooth.
I ain't going 5-0 with the lineup I have this week. I might have to switch 1 or 2 out. Sorry.
I shouldn't be held accountable for a grown man's athleticism.
Supporting said Will didn't read the Better Day report. Confirmed Boston still system play. Yeah, I didn't read it till after the fact. Had I known that, I would have saved myself time of looking that shit up. It's all good though.
Yeah, man, that's fair. Would have been good to know.
Steps throwing tickets in action. Hey, Steps throws tickets in action at all times of the day.
Dude, I last night was betting
oh no,
the Central Michigan South Alabama for 11 a.m. this morning. Had to throw it in last night.
Is that why you're here for an intervention?
Yeah, taking the under in that one.
That's not a bad play. Early game and stuff too. Boys still trying to wake up. Who'd you say? Central Michigan who?
Oh wait, I didn't take the under in the one. I took South Alabama. Sorry.
Are you
Central Michigan and South Alabama?
Have you still been on a little tear in college basketball?
Yeah, college basketball, college football's been pretty good to me.
Love that.
I've been using a lot of the Bet Labs systems. So like, for example, there's a really good system on stadium unders, and there's just like specific stadiums where, like, for example, the Cougars, Houston, where like when they play at home, like unders are hitting at like 70% rate historically over like a very extensive period of time.
Pretty good
sample size. So I've been riding that, and that's been working. Another good one is top 15 home teams, regardless of what the spread is. Houston was one of those last night, minus 30.5. That hit.
Okay. Damn.
So yeah, just early on, I feel like you can, like NBA. I feel like we got some advantages early on, but now it's getting, dude, cricket. I can't even bet NBA because of the load management and the late scrap. It is so bad.
I'm telling y'all, dude, when there's this thing, and they keep doing this. They did it in the damn Cavs game last night, where I knew something was up because that line opened at 247.5 for the total, and it wound up going down to 238.5. And I was like, this has got to mean no Donovan Mitchell or something like that. But then I saw that, and I was talking to Grass about it, and I was like, dude, they've moved this line too damn far, bro. I was like, this line's landed between 239 and 247. I almost guarantee. I said, if you can find that bet that shit. Final score was 130 to 116.
Yeah.
So just because they're betting the star, dude, doesn't mean you can't still bet the over in those games. A lot of times they move the line too damn far, and then you get those other guys out there that are hungry. They're going to get more shots now. They're trying to kind of make a name for themselves and getting more minutes than they would normally be getting, and they still score damn points out there. Everybody can play in the NBA, man.
Yeah,
what's crazy is I kept looking at that line, and I'm like, dude, why are the Cavs catching 6 here? And so I took the 6. I wish I would take the money line. Now they say that they won outright.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm telling you, there's something to a lot of these teams. When you bet the star, I swear, I feel like if you bet the team that sits the star, I swear I feel like those teams cover it like a 70% clip or something.
Here's a perfect example. Bulls Pistons yesterday, when Cade Cunningham was like announced at like 6 o'clock or whatever, he wasn't playing.
Yeah, that line did weird shit.
It freaking dropped off the flat earth, the edge of the flat earth. It was gone. Like the total moved 4 points and everything. Guess what? It still went over.
Yeah, dude.
It still went over by like 8 points.
And I've almost started looking, like I said, that one, the Cavs today, I was getting kind of nervous. I was like, man, they're going to wind up scoring like 200 points in this game or something. I was like, no, they're not, dude. They're still going to score. These teams don't play defenses. And they wound up soaring over that thing, dude.
I think we need to really start watching like overreactions to star player sitting.
That's a very real thing in the NBA. And I'm telling you, I've been watching for a couple of years now on those teams that sit the star because everybody immediately, the line winds up moving way out or something or flipping all the way around, and everybody immediately wants to jump on the other side. If it was that damn easy, we'd all do it and just bet on the teams that set the star every damn time because somebody's doing it every night. But I'm telling you, there's something to those teams that set their best player and they still win the damn game.
That Cade Cunningham move when they announced he wasn't going to play in the game, it moved 2 points.
And I'll tell you, I feel like they overcompensate for those.
I do too.
So that's definitely something we have to keep paying attention to. You gonna be able to hang out with us next hour, Steps, for a little bit?
Of course.
Atta baby.
Get your daily double Thursday dose.
Atta baby.
Yes. Morning, Buku. How we doing?
The Iceman.
Buku, let me get some lunch money. Let me get some lunch money.
Steps, you're on a heater, so I need your intake.
All right. And we were cricket. We talked Will off the ledge on Survivor last week. You probably talked about it already, but he was Browns, man. Remember, and I even told him, I was like, dude, aren't you going to switch it to the Lions just in case you forget? He's like, I don't forget. I switch it like 5 times. Thank God he switched it to the Lions because the Browns did not come through.
Dude, Grass-Guy was ready to put his first 10-unit play on the Jets last week. He wound up pulling off and just putting 2. I said, you went from 10 to 2? He said,
Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight.
I ended up at one point I switched it to the Jets, and then I said, fuck it, and I switched it to the Lions.
No, good. Either way, good switch.
So you're probably going to take New England this week?
No, because everyone and their mother's taking them, and there isn't a better spot to take New England this year, but New England has such an easy schedule. I mapped it out. I went through and road mapped everything just to see what would be available. And I kind of want to have New England in my back pocket in case I need them. There's a couple other good spots to take them. Not as good as this one, of course, if you just look based off of the point spread. But I also wouldn't mind having New England if I make it to Week 18. Because they play Miami at home. They're home against Miami Week 18, and they might be
careful of that though. They might be sitting
division game.
No, I know they might be sitting everybody, but they also might be playing for a 1 seed.
Oh, fair enough.
And so, and they're not my only option. I have a couple other good ones that week. So I'm like, I want to save them in case I don't need to burn them. So what I'm thinking is I want to get your opinion. So everyone and their mother's on New England this week. I don't blame them. It's going to be weird because I don't want my Patriots to lose tonight, but if they did, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I did take Carolina this week, but the more I think about it, I think the Falcons in our spot, especially with like the way that post-game interview with Penix went, the pressure on Raheem Morris, the coaching staff, the offensive coordinator, feeling the heat on play calling. It's a kind of a mess in Atlanta right now. And it just feels like one of those games where it's like, if they're gonna win any game this year, like, and get up for a game, it's got to be this week after coming off the 2 losses. I mean, especially like Indy, that loss was kind of expected a little bit, but they were in that game. Like they should have
won that damn game.
Should have won it. So I'm thinking like,
and Carolina whipped their ass in the last game a few weeks ago, 30-0. They didn't even score a point in that damn thing.
Yeah, so the thing that keeps me off the Falcons is there's that stat out there that like teams that don't take a bye coming back from Europe, like almost all of them have been tied or losing going into the 4th quarter.
Ooh, we just bet the damn Panthers first half then.
It's just those spots where like coach gets fired. Like if you're gonna get up for him, if you want him to be your coach, like the seat is hot right now. The seat's hot.
How many people? So we have 2,000 left out of almost out of 3,500 or 35,000. We got 2,000 left. How many people do you think make it? Typically, there's about 50% that lose every single week. You know what I mean? On average. I was looking at it. I'm like, I bet you, like, if you make it all the way through, I bet there'll be like 20 people that survive this thing.
People are going to not be as risky. I mean, as you see, the Patriots have almost 50% of the picks in right now.
You're getting a lot of these people too. I bet have already burned really good teams. They're gonna have to start taking some chances.
Yeah, I've used 3 bad teams. I've used
that's
the
the
Raiders,
key, man. Being able, you can't
the Texans and the Panthers.
You're gonna have some weeks where you got to take the obvious pick and stuff like that early on, but for the most part, man, if you can save some of those teams for later in the year, like you've done when you pick, like Hell, you had the Ravens when they were like 1-5, and you had picked them the week they won or something.
Yeah,
That's what'll win you those things, man.
they but if 20 people end up surviving this thing, that actually wouldn't be terrible. It would be $50,000 for everyone.
Yeah,
So that'd be
hell
kinda cool.
yeah, better than a jab knife with a sharp stick for sure. Sporting says about 25% attrition rate on average per week.
Better than what? What'd you just say?
Jab an eye with a sharp stick, buddy. Steps you've
Never
heard that
one
before, man.
No.
You
Man,
haven't?
you heard all this.
No.
Man, he has too.
You live
Man,
under a rock?
We'll
I
find
grew
it
up
on
in
camera.
Indiana, and you'd think that I'd hear all this stuff.
That's what I'm
but
saying. You would think y'all would have some shit. You act like Indiana's so damn sophisticated. I drove through there
It's
a bunch.
not. It's
It ain't
exactly
nothing but
like
the stick.
Hicks in
It looks,
Tennessee, man.
it looks just like
same
around
thing.
here, buddy.
It
Sticks
is.
and
It's just the
trees
same
for
thing.
miles. Eventually, you'll run into some cornfields and shit.
I grew up where people burn leaves in their backyard, and
And we burn leaves in our backyard too.
you
man.
know,
Hell
burn
yeah.
trash.
You act like
So
yeah,
what I'm
you act-
thinking, Steps, and it makes me nervous, but what I'm thinking, I don't see how the Patriots lose tonight because you can't run on this New England defense, and the Jets can't throw. The only way I see it is if the Patriots turn the ball over, 5 times like they did against the Steelers. But the Jets still haven't. Jets are the only team, and I think it's an NFL record. They've gone 10 weeks now without an interception.
Dude,
Justin
Mike Vrabel
Fields.
ain't gonna let the Patriots lose this game. So if you want, lock it in if you want to survive. But if you want
I
to
got Green Bay.
that's not bad, and especially with Jameis as the quarterback.
I feel weird about that game.
Yeah,
Jameis
I
can
think
get up
we
for
all
it.
have. I think we all have the memory of Jameis and whatnot, and everyone loves
He's
Jameis.
good for one a year, bro.
But
He's good for one a year.
But the only good thing playing on this Packers team is that Packers defense, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And Jameis hasn't taken a live snap in how many years? When's the last time he started a game?
Yeah.
Last year, didn't he? He started one last year for somebody.
I don't think he
Couple,
did.
maybe.
Pittsburgh wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I think he started a couple last year when everybody was banged up or something. I don't know. The saga of Jameis runs together for me. But I just, I don't know. I feel kind of weird on the road, too. And it's really, for me, the Packers defense is going to be there. But it does scare me a little bit what that offense has been.
Well, and Matt LaFleur has a 67% win rate, and they're on a 2-game losing streak. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, what now? Say that one more time.
Matt LaFleur in his career record is like 67%.
Oh, he's okay.
They don't lose. I mean, just think of all the years they've gone 13-3 and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. If you don't want to go with the Patriots,
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to go. I just don't see the Packers losing 3 in a row.
You got
You know
the weird new coach thing too, though. I just feel weird about it. It's probably the right from the wall.
The new coach bounce is like 50-50. It's not as high.
That's
as
the only thing
people
scared me. It's like a coin flip. You don't even know what you're going to get. They're either going to give up or they might come out and play balls out, man.
If Green Bay loses to this Giants team, I don't deserve to survive Survivor. You know what I mean?
God, I know. It'd just be so brutal to make it that far in Survivor and lose on something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Pittsburgh's gonna win easy against the Bengals. I just don't know if I trust them.
I do too. I think that's a spot. I like the Falcons this week, and I like the Steelers this week for Survivors.
I do have the Falcons left.
Yeah, I like the Falcons.
I would take the Falcons this week, but like I said, coming back from Europe, we've seen it time and time again.
I think the Steelers is a play. I don't know where you're really going to feel comfortable taking them going forward. And right here, I don't expect them to drop both these games to that damn Bengals team. Especially as bad as they played last week, too.
Forward, I don't need to use the Steelers. So if I don't end up using them, I don't end up using them.
Fair enough. Don't have to use them all.
Yeah. So I was looking at it, and I'm like, there's a couple weeks that is going to be real. There's like in a couple weeks, like I'm pretty sure if people haven't used San Francisco yet, they're going to use them because it's like San Francisco taking on Tennessee.
Oh yeah. Oh, that one. I thought I was talking about this.
That one's going to make everyone's butthole pucker up. You know,
like y'all better be careful with San Francisco this week. That's a weird line too.
I took Arizona.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm thinking more about that too, Steppers.
Yeah, I kind of like Arizona too.
That just feels like I got it at 3 now.
But then Arizona doesn't have, that future Hall of Famer Maserati Marv. Zay Jones broke his ankle last week, so they have no receivers.
Maserati Marv's out.
Oh yeah, we got some breaking news to go over today too. You didn't see that?
Appendicitis.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah. He had appendicitis, had to have surgery. He's going to be out at least a week.
man. We had to take one of SD's friends, her son. We had to pick up Trina yesterday from school and take her son home because his stepdad had appendicitis. He had to have his appendix removed and stuff. That's probably how long is recovery on something like that?
Not
I don't think it's
long.
that bad.
It's like a week, maybe.
Yeah. But still, you can't go out and play football after that.
No. You can't play football.
Remember, Burrow had that like right before the season started. I think he had to miss week 1.
Yeah, he always be weird, do weird shit, pulling calves and appendicitis and whatnot, turf toe, weird injuries. What the fuck?
What a bust. Missing games for appendicitis.
What a bust, he said.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna die on
I was
that,
looking at I don't know. There's just some tough ones this week. Like it's a gross week. Like I really love the Jags, but I'm not going to take them in Survivor. But I do love the Jags to win outright.
Yeah, I'd be playing with fire there.
Yeah,
Wouldn't surprise me either way.
yeah, and I have to save Kansas City.
I'd be careful with the damn Cowboys this week too, man. I don't know what we're gonna
I
get out
know
of
that's
that
the
team.
one I really like, but I'm going to stay away from it.
I don't know what we're gonna get out of that team, man. I don't know what kind of mindset they're gonna have.
I like the Raiders in that one.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't know what kind of mindset Dallas got. They've been through a lot.
Yeah, it's a gross freaking week, man. I just got to survive this week, and I think the Packers are probably my best bet. They're the second highest favorite.
I feel like we're at that stage of the NFL season where every week we start looking at the lines. We're like, God, it's a gross week out there.
This is where I feel like we're starting to see the dogs cover a little bit more. So, the favorites were on a run. The public was on a huge run there. I stayed the course pretty much all year, and I finally got back to even after last week. So I'm in the green for the year, but it was looking bleak there for a big chunk of the second and little third portion of quarter of the season.
Well, that's the thing about the dogs, man, is that if you do go on a rough little run, you're getting such good value back on the other side that you can make up for it pretty quick if you hit a nice little streak.
Whose season's ending? Maserati Marv?
They said he made season ending.
Oh, maybe season ending. Who?
That, but I was going to say Maserati appendicitis wouldn't be season unless they just are like, we suck and we don't want to burn this guy up. They might do something like that, but I don't know. Appendicitis shouldn't put him down for the year.
No, it should maybe a week or two.
So I'm saying he should be back by Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Anyways, the Jets game
For tonight, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we better talk about that shit.
We'll get into that. We'll get into all of it. Yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm with Green Bay. I'm not going to take I thought about taking the Patriots.
You want a gross one, man? Here's a gross one. Commanders.
Yeah, that is gross.
Yeah, I thought about taking them too because I really like them.
I think they're winning that game this week.
You're probably right.
I think they are too, but it's like
Dolphins played so good, and that team sucks.
Yeah,
they played so good last week.
They're set for a letdown, and then I don't know. International games are weird, but I'm like, why would I take a 3-point dog when I could take a 7-point favorite?
Yeah.
God, there's another freaking. Where are they playing at?
They're like, is this Spain or Germany? Is it Spain?
We were talking about what stadium are they playing at on Sunday in Berlin? It was the freaking Olympic Stadium where Owens broke and we were just talking about it what the hell kind of stadium are they playing in? That's a freaking historic stadium.
Over there, man. It's all like soccer stadium.
Dude, that stadium is 100 years old. That is freaking sweet.
It didn't look it looked older, but it didn't look historic. You know
I'm
what I'm
sure
saying?
it's been heavily renovated over those 100 years.
The LA Coliseum, that looks historic. You can that.
Yeah, well, it's built like a Coliseum.
I know, but that one's over 100 years old. It didn't seem historic when we didn't know where it was or what it was about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If Maserati Marv is done for the season, there was more going on than appendicitis because appendicitis is not season ending. That'd be crazy.
He might need.
And if it is, and if it is just appendicitis and he's out for the season,
get him some badges.
I'm gonna roast him even more than I normally do.
God, I hope that's not the case.
Big old fucking pudding out there.
Y'all give Will so much ammo if that's the case. Just get him a tube of badges still. He'll be all right.
Yeah, that's right. Let's run through some news. Last night, Warriors came back, dude. They were I was shocked by this. I had the Spurs. The first half, they were like, they didn't know what to do with Wemby. Every time they tried getting into the paint, they're like, nope.
Well, hell.
Nope. But I guess a good veteran team like this, and as much as they've struggled on the road, they figured it out. They made adjustments. I mean, they scored 49 points in the first half, and I think what was it? It was 56-49. Spurs were up, and then the Warriors made their adjustments, and the Warriors come out and freaking put up 43 in the third quarter. They said, you know what? Let's quit trying to get in the paint. We got this guy who's pretty good at shooting threes.
Yeah.
Let's just give it to him.
Yeah. Let that guy shoot the rock, man. Go ahead and read that stat form right there.
Where
Steph? He's got the most tied for second with the most 40-point games after 35, tied with Michael Jordan. Grass guy, your guy LeBron is number 1 on that list at 15 games. He's got 12 now, though. Yeah.
Oh, that's the okay. Yeah. I was like, wait, it says he's 9th. This was Steph's 12th 40-point game at age 35 or older, tied with Michael Jordan for second in NBA history. Only LeBron has more, but it's his 73rd 40-point game of his career. Tied with he breaks his tie with Kevin Durant to move.
Got a season full of 40-point games.
Well, yeah, dude.
That's insane, dude. When you think about that, I mean, I know he's pretty good. The guy's played basketball for a minute, pretty good. But that's still nuts when you really think about it. Good morning, Miss Leslie.
Good morning, Miss Leslie.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts, man. We had the little 2-unit play on the Warriors money line last night. Booyah.
Boo. Yeah. Yeah. Good for Steph, man. Good for Steph and the Warriors.
I like Steph, dude.
Yeah, out of like all the superstars and stuff like that, he's one of the good ones. It's rare.
Seems like
the only thing people don't like about him is his wife.
Yeah, she is kind of annoying, but most of these superstars, their wives are annoying.
So Gronk retired a Patriot yesterday.
Bro, I was just watching some Rob Gronkowski highlights a little bit ago while I was waiting on you to get in here for the show. Dude, let's watch him. That guy's incredible.
Yeah. We Bob Kraft made the joke. He goes, "Can we make it a 2-day contract so you can play for us tomorrow?"
I like it, Bob. Look at Bob. Little joke. Haha.
Rob goes, "What's the sign-in bonus?"
Absolutely. Hey, everybody's money's green, baby.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this.
Goes to Gronkowski.
I'm at the
look at that.
I mean, just
look at that guy, man.
What a freaking specimen.
Shut up, Al Michaels.
He was really good with his finances too. Like, as dumb as he is.
Oh my God, look at that.
Hey, Gronk ain't dumb. Gronk wants y'all to think that he's dumb and he can go around and act a fool and everything. Gronk sharp as a tack, bro.
Yeah, and he made a lot of money off the field in endorsements and shit like that.
And he's still on all kinds of commercials and everywhere you turn to. Gronk ain't no dummy.
Well, Gronk was the guy that lived off of his endorsements and like kept his salary tucked away.
And put that salary back in the bank account and just collect interest all those years like you should do.
Grass guy says, "I got to watch this shit. This is gold." I don't know
Bro,
what you're
dude,
talking
I'm telling
about.
you, I don't care who you are. If you love football, you can
man.
respect a beast like that. I mean, look at this guy. You know how big that dude is, moving that fast, throwing people off of him like the savage he is? That's good football, baby.
I was watching these, and all I could remember, I was having flashbacks of all the freaking times that he would do shit like this, and they would go low on him and blow out his knee. God.
I promise you right now.
Break his arm.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, some of the hits and stuff he took.
Could you imagine trying to tackle that big boy?
No. I'm telling you, I would not hit that guy with the Kia.
The thing that I love too is, remember when he would throw people off like that, he would laugh at him while he's doing it.
Absolutely.
Or like when he would get penalized because he would score a touchdown after throwing a guy off of him and walking in, and then he would stand there and point and laugh.
Yeah, like idiot, stupid, dummy.
Get off me! What are you doing?
Grass guy, that's not making him a dumb jock. If he said, "Hey, mom, dad, I don't know if I can handle all this damn money. Will you take it and make sure I'm not broke as shit by the time my career's over and I can't walk anymore?" That's pretty smart. That's a heady play.
Yeah, and he retired at like what, 33? Not even.
And he ain't still out there Kelsey in it.
No. Love Gronk.
Love Gronk.
Dude,
I got no problem.
I don't know how the hell the Spurs lost this game when you got shit like this going on. Did you see this block by Wemby?
Mm-mm.
Watch where Wemby jumps to block Draymond's three.
Draymond, his second three, blocked by.
He was in the paint.
Yes.
And if y'all don't know, the NBA 3-pointer is farther back than the other one. That's a lot of ground that dude had to cover right there to get on a block. And Draymond's not a small guy.
I was about to say, it was funny looking at them to go for a jump ball. He's not like a big center, but he's not short or small.
He's like 6'8" or something, I think.
Yeah, he is. Look at that.
And Wemby just jumps from the paint. Look at that where that foot is, dude.
Draymond, his second three, blocked by Wembanyama on the three-pointer.
I was talking to SD about him last night, about how they like trained him from birth, like because they knew he was gonna be freakishly tall. They've had him doing drills to strengthen his ankles and stuff forever. I was like, I've seriously saw this guy block a ball that was above the backboard. You remember that one we watched last year where somebody went and tried to throw a floater over him and he like jumped up and they showed where he blocked it and his hand was above the backboard? How are you supposed to what do you do to that?
And he's still growing. He grew 2 inches over the summer.
That's what I'm saying. When does it stop?
I know we're getting to the dangerous territory. I'm surprised that we haven't seen him have to take a night off with an injury yet. I know we're only like 13 games in the season or whatever, but like I'm shocked because the guy's that big, you know.
Yeah, and you get banged around. It's not like he's out there not having to bang with big dudes. I mean, guys that are more solid than him because he is kind of a beanpole there. But I'm telling you, they've been training that guy for birth, man. Paul, hell yeah.
This overrated bum won
Shocker.
unanimously.
Libby Dunn won another Cy Young. All right.
So hot.
Cy Young. Just put her on the trophy.
Oh, he went off on. So Pat, we talked about this yesterday. So Pat McAfee had President Trump on his show on Veterans Day because if the president wants to come on your show on Veterans Day, that's what you do when you got a bunch of Marines with you, you know.
Absolutely.
And immediately after he got off with President Trump, he got in front of it and already told the critics to fuck off. And it's the president of the United States, right? And they also offered Barack Obama to come on, but Barack was busy, so it wasn't like a political thing. It was Veterans Day, right?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday on his show, Pat McAfee goes off on his fans who are angry at him for interviewing President Donald Trump. I can't believe we're still here at this point, but we are. He says, got a lot of people telling me they're never watching my show again. I would like to let you know.
Thank you. God, I love this guy. This is my Pat McAfee is my spirit animal. 100%, dude. I love it.
But you get that steps, right? I mean, you're not a Trump guy, but like if you're Pat and the president wants to come on your show, it's Veterans Day, you do it, right?
I mean, I wouldn't even have addressed it. Like, I wouldn't even cared about it. That's just like the history of time. Like every president has done rounds on different shows for different things, so it's not. It should not be a big deal.
It shouldn't even be a thing.
Now, unless Pat McAfee has been like a Don Lemon, like left winger TV personality that like flips the script and all of a sudden wants to praise him on Veterans Day. Like, I can understand that, but I don't think this is anything out of the ordinary. No, I think this is very normal. That's a very normal thing.
Pat McAfee strikes me as a Trump supporter.
He doesn't show his political leanings.
Even better. Hey, even better. We're on a sports network and we're not showing our political views. Awesome.
What is very awesome is just distancing yourself from it, and not caring about it, and like unless you are freaking like in the pockets of people or lobbyists or something like that, it's really hard to make a change with your voice at the level we're at sitting here. So
I kind of see where he's coming from though, like addressing it immediately because he already knew the backlash and the idiots that were going to fire off at him and say,
he already has. He probably has people his colleagues that hate him for doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I have no problem with them calling those people out, man. It's like, give me a break. Y'all just mad because President Trump doesn't want to talk to y'all.
This one's good.
I will like to say though, for the
wait, no, this isn't it. That's not the one. This is the one.
Why don't you give him another? Hey, why don't you give him another hoorah, Mr. President?
Hoorah!
Yeah, it's getting better and better.
But yeah, he addressed it yesterday. That's what he did there. He addressed it. And then he had to do it again, or 2 days ago. Then he had to do it again. God, we can't play this. I did end up getting hit on this one, Crick. Because of the news.
I follow her on social media. She's pretty wild.
Oh yeah, she's good. She's very good at
She's a good follow.
social media.
AJ
where-
Brown, that fucking bum.
Yeah, that guy. Funny. It's just well, I was gonna get Crick's opinion on this. I'll ask you, Steps. This is what the BCS would rankings would be today.
That's accurate.
Which is
in my
it's
opinion.
pretty damn accurate.
Yeah, that is very accurate in my
So
opinion.
they got Notre Dame a little too high.
Shut up. You and the rest of the people fucking hating on Notre Dame. Listen, Notre Dame's going to be an independent until they have to be an independent or have to join a conference. So it's not like let's shut that down. They do
Lost
have
to
2
Miami.
losses, huh?
They lost to Miami.
Yeah, the Texas A&M loss was worse than the Miami loss because they lost it because of a botched, like the guy dropped a perfectly snapped ball to put the ball down for the kicker to kick an extra point. So yeah, I know it's a loss on paper, but I just like you can't penalize a team that played that well and the game came down to that, in my opinion, if I'm the committee. But yes, the Miami loss was a loss. So, albeit was the first game of the year, brand new quarterback going up against, Carson Beck on the other side, more seasoned veteran. Notre Dame held their own in that first game. I love the hate.
I got my freaking card to work finally. I was talking with support for like the last 3 weeks. I'm like, why do none of my cards work? I basically had to delete them and add them back in. But now we're able to give out some gifted Membies. Look at that.
Texas A&M, I think, is probably should be ahead of Indiana, in my opinion.
I
we'll
agree
see.
too.
But
Also, the one thing I don't like about this rankings, even the BCS here, BYU is way too high. We all know that that's a fraud team.
Yeah,
I agree.
Reed for Texas A&M has improved so much throwing the ball. Like if you watch him play right now versus last year, especially and even the second game of the year against Notre Dame, he's got an arm, but the accuracy, the footwork, everything is getting better there. This is his second year starting. Elko's a great coach. There's rumors of him maybe exiting. I don't see that happening.
Absolutely not.
Why would he? Why would you?
Elko has said no.
They can't pay him more money anywhere else than they can pay him there.
But is LSU really that much of a better job than?
No, absolutely not right now.
Penn
no.
State that much unless you have some
LSU can't pay no more money than Texas A&M can. I promise.
Also, if Texas A&M wins the championship this year, that guy's set for life, and he's not leaving.
He'll never go anywhere. He's got
it. He's got that. He's got A&M exactly where it needs to be right now. So there is no reason to leave there.
And
there would be every resource.
Some of these guys get where they the job jumping and stuff. You got to be careful with that. You get to a good spot like he's at with A&M, and you got all the resources and everything. Hey, the grass ain't always greener on the other side, man.
Yeah, and listen, if Grass guy, I don't think they're winning the championship, but they're gonna probably have a first round bye and could do it. So I mean, it's not.
I don't know why y'all don't think that team's capable of winning the national championship. I have no idea why y'all don't think that.
Their skill players are nuts.
Casey Concepcion is a baller.
Yeah. But even if they go on a run and they make the championship and lose, or if they win, A&M has money. All right, I know they're still paying off their former coach, but they have money. They have. If you win a championship, he will be able to have the biggest NIL he wants to get more players to restock.
The hell they were spending that money on bad players for years and shit. They've got all that oil money down there, man. That stuff I'm telling you can't pay them no more money anywhere else than you can pay them at Texas A&M.
I love Mike Elko. He was at Notre Dame for a short stint as defensive coordinator. Loved him when he was at Duke.
I like the guy too, man.
Everywhere he's been, everything he's touched has been great. The guy knows how to coach. He's smart. I'm telling you, the guy's not. And look, he's getting fatter too, man. That means he's enjoying life.
That means he's eating good, bro.
You know what I'm saying? He's eating
and healthy.
Now, the only thing that would drive me out of Texas A&M is that the stupid little cheer boy things that they have at their little pep rallies. That shit's gay. Have you seen that before?
Say what now?
No, I'm not yet.
They have these call boy that do these cheers at their pep rallies. I don't know what it is.
I don't pay attention to that gay shit.
It is. That is exactly what it is.
Morning, Derp. I watched your video. I think it was sweet. Did you guys win? Tell me you won.
Yeah, man. Dude, Steps Derps does the stats for his local high school team and stuff.
Okay.
And they had the first round of the playoffs last week, man. And they were 10-1 going into that thing, I think he said.
Yeah.
Damn.
This brings up a topic I wanted to ask you, and I'm glad Step's here too. I texted you this yesterday, Crick. The Heisman race has come down to a 2-man race, pretty much. Okay.
I don't think that's true.
Okay. We'll get into that. But right now, your two biggest favorites, who are pretty much neck and neck, Julian Sand and Fernando Mendoza. And we know those guys are going to play each other in the Big Ten Championship. Now, you're right, Crick. This could be like we saw with Oregon and Washington a couple years ago, where it was Bo Nix and Michael Penis Jr.
Yeah.
And I had Bo Nix, and Bo Nix was the favorite to go to win.
Ain't that year Jaden Daniels won?
Yeah, so that was a year where Bo Nix was the betting favorite heading into that Pac-12 championship game. Michael Penix wasn't too far behind him. So I already had money on Bo Nix earlier in the year, and I put a little bit on Penix because I was like, well, Penix wins. He would have beaten Oregon. Like, he deserves to win it. You know what I mean? Like, he would be deserving. And then out of nowhere, they were just like, since Oregon lost, we're like, well, LSU, Jaden Daniels put up a lot of stats, so let's give it to him. And I'm like, they're like 8-4.
I see. Yeah, and I'm about that too. Winning the games should mean something. I don't care if you threw for 8 million yards.
Penix was deserving. I thought the winner of that game deserved to win the Heisman.
I agree with you in that spot.
Yeah.
I did in that one. I thought it was bullshit. I mean, I know Jaden Daniels had a great year, and the guy's an incredible athlete, and it was fun to watch all that stuff. But you were 8-4.
Yeah, and then
whatever
they ended up going to the national championship that year. I know they don't count that into the Heisman, but I'm like,
that's another thing. Why are we voting on this shit before all the most important games are played? I've been screaming this my whole damn life. Why are we voting on the Heisman the second week in December, and the most meaningful games aren't played until January? What are we doing?
Maybe I'll get burned by this again, but to me, it seems like a 2-man race. You can get Sand at 39 cents right now. You can get Mendoza at 36 cents. I'm thinking we buy Sand now at basically plus 150, and we know that Indiana is going to be an underdog to Ohio State in the championship game. Ohio State's probably going to be a 3-point favorite.
I've thought about this, dude, and I don't really like it. I do see realms you could lose that bet both ways.
Okay, hold on. Let me lay it out so everyone knows what we're talking about real quick. So if we take the plus 150 on Sand now, we take the plus 130 on Mendoza or on Indiana money line for the Big Ten championship game. We got plus money on both sides. Now, where do you think this doesn't come through?
If it's a really gross game, because both these guys are going to be playing the best defenses they've played all year long, and it may be a nasty game that somebody wins like 21-17 or something like that, and they don't either one play very well. And then I'd rather, especially if you're looking like Kalshi odds, I'd rather invest in Ty Simpson and Marcel Reed right now. At Ty Simpson at 13 cents, Marcel Reed at 11 cents, because I think of those two championship games, you're going to have Alabama playing A&M in one in the SEC, and then obviously Ohio State and Indiana in the other one. I think of those two games, the higher scoring game is going to be the SEC championship, which means it's more apt for the quarterbacks to be able to kind of separate themselves and have a Heisman moment or whatever, because it's going to be a big win over a top 5 team, no matter who it is. And then on the other side, if you have a gross game that winds up playing like 21-17 and those guys throw a couple picks apiece or just don't look like they've been like they have all year long. And I think that's very possible because, once again, this can be the best defenses either one of them have played so far. And I think there's going to be more points in that SEC championship game. So I think for the value, getting Marcel Reed at 11 cents and Ty Simpson at 13 cents, I think that's better than buying either one Mendoza or Sand above 30 cents.
I think I wouldn't do Marcel Reed. I know he's played a lot better this year, but he's still he's not the reason. That's a team.
But he is a big. It's a team thing. But that guy, I know he doesn't complete a high percentage of his passes, but he's electrifying, man. He's going to give you a couple 40+ plays.
I would rather have Ty Simpson if I was going to pick one of the two.
Take the quarterback you think is going to win that damn game.
Because I think you could take all three. I think you take Sand. I think you take Sand, and then you bet Indiana on the money line, and then you have Ty Simpson at 13. Because if Ty Simpson ends up winning it, it will cover your losses on the other two.
Oh, for sure, by a lot, yeah. I still don't understand why Jeremiah Love is not higher up this board, man. You still
I don't know. I don't $100 on him, and he hasn't.
He has a Heisman moment every week.
I was going to say, don't be scared of that yet, dude. This could still flip on its head, and especially if you have championship games in that week where neither one of those quarterbacks really separates themselves. Let's say that both the games are pretty gross, and the quarterbacks don't play great, and the defense winds up winning it for both teams. Then Jeremiah Love, he goes off the next couple of weeks. He got another spot this week playing at Pitt. He goes up there and goes for over 200 or something like that again, like he's fully capable of doing. I don't know how this guy doesn't go up the board some.
I was trying to look for like opening odds too for Heisman this year because I feel like it's kind of shook up throughout the year, and I feel like if you bet a lot of the big odd numbers at the beginning of the year, those guys have kind of shifted forward. But I can't really remember who was at like the top of the list at the beginning of the year.
It was like the Ty Simpsons and Carson.
Dude, no, it was all
it was
Nussmeier, Arch Manning,
Beck.
Which is crazy because you would think Jeremiah Love, this would be a great year to give it to a running back because one of that historic trend
every year.
Two, all the top 5 people to win it were all quarterbacks, and they've all plummeted.
We have got to start looking for the Fernando Mendozas of the world, like next year with transfer portals. So we got to look for that guy coming from a bottom half of a Power 4 conference, like he was at Cal and they sucked, but he was still lighting them up. And look for that guy moving into a spot like in Indiana or somewhere like that, and like know that guy's going to have some weapons around him and be able to put up some numbers.
Well, you know who I bet on that this year? I had a guy like that probably, if he would have stayed healthy, he probably would be in the mix, and that was John Mateer. I bet on him. He was he
definitely would. If he would have had to miss that little stretch there, yeah, he definitely would still be.
Yeah,
that offense has been pretty bad today. They didn't really put up the numbers, but yeah, that's a guy like that is definitely somebody. But he was one of the ones that was more kind of
Cade was probably up there too.
Cade Klubnik? Oh yeah, he definitely was.
Yeah.
That guy's been up there every year since he's been in college, and he sucks. But
Carson Beck,
he sucks too. But yeah, no, I think we got to start looking for those guys, and just because you could have probably got Fernando Mendoza at like 1 or 2 cents, and look at that right now. I mean, you've already made 20 times your money.
In my opinion, Ty Simpson's the best one out of all of them. Just watching all of them, I know Julian Saint's got a ridiculous like passing percentage and stuff, but like he's also got Jeremiah Smith like that.
He does have 2 number 1 wide receivers in the NFL. And
Smith was ready for NFL like this.
Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate could start on an NFL team to Sunday. They could
not taking away from what because 82% is very impressive.
Yeah, he's got to put it there and stuff like that. But also, you got to remember that guy's a freshman, man.
Red shirt.
Either way, he's got at least 2 more years as a starter, at least.
I just like Ty Simpson. Like just the way he throws his ball, like everything looks.
The guy's a gamer too, man. He don't ever get rattled. You've seen him in a couple spots this year where his back's against the wall and he could have folded up. And he didn't do that, man.
I'm telling you, he reminds me of Peyton Manning when he throws. Like it. I'm not saying his mental game is the same way, but the mechanics look the same. He looks like Manning when he plays.
Buddy, get you a little bit of that 13 cents on Ty Simpson right there. I'm telling you, that ain't a bad bet for that Heisman, dude.
And Alabama's been kind of had
like hates betting on Calci. I don't know why.
I know. I need to.
All right, we'll bet him on the sports books then and get worse odds.
Alabama's kind of had their back against the wall the whole year too. Like, and it's just starting to they're starting to get respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're kind
of never lost respect.
I didn't lose respect. There was a short 2-week period where I was a little unsure, but I'm telling you, I've been watching this movie for 2 decades now, and I can't ever rule out the Tide, man.
And they aren't doing that stupid shit like they've done in the past where they like those games they go on the road that they're like 10-point favorites and then they have to squeak one out. They haven't had many of those. They've been actually covering games and shit.
That's it, really. Yeah,
dude,
South Carolina game.
Kalen DeBoer has proved to you that he's a good he could have easily lost this team whenever the fan base and the media was calling for his job and the Saban's shadows were creeping in and he did not lose the team. He actually
I gained a whole lot of respect for that dude for just how he's handled the situation this year because that shit could have imploded after that loss to Florida State, especially now that you see how bad Florida State really is. That could have absolutely imploded in his face, and I feel like he handled it like a champ, dude.
He might be over that hump.
They were calling to fire this dude after 1 week. He had 1 year and 1 week, and they're like, "Oh, you lost a game, we'll fire you." It's like, fuck, dude. Can we give these coaches 3 years at least?
That's what Nick Saban will do for you. The Saban curse, man.
He doesn't need 3 years. He's taken over a move-in ready house.
I'm talking about I'm saying coaches in general. Like everyone in the SEC, if you don't win your second year, they're calling for you to be fired. It's like, come on, dude.
Hell,
only one team gets to win this thing.
We got our ignorant ass. Look, I love my Tennessee Volunteers, bleed orange through and through. We've got a bunch of ignorant ass fans in our fan base. Y'all should understand that when you see the Twitters and everything going on, and you got these fucking fools out there, and they're like, fire Josh Heupel. You sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
And hire who? Like who?
Did
you
y'all
hiring?
go? Did you? How did you guys make it through the Derek Dooley and Butch Jones and Jeremy Pruitt eras? How did you not just lose your mind and wind up in an insane asylum? If you're mad at Josh Heupel, y'all need to sit down, shut the fuck up, and say, thank you, sir. May we have another?
They're going for 12-0, Craig.
Who?
Terp.
Oh, 12-0.
Nice.
11-0. I thought you said y'all were 10-1 last week. Damn, my bad, Steps. They undefeated, never lost, man.
Uh-oh. Derp is getting spicy this morning.
Nobody gives a fudge about Simpson without saving. Shut up. He said, wow, Derp got fired up. They come in here. You get them.
Oh, look at this. What up, D1 Madden? He says, I'm a Pats fan.
Yeah.
And 2 about to be 9-2 after night.
Yeah,
We're so back.
When you go ahead and throw y'all a half unit on the Jets money line tonight.
That's the thing is I can't lose because I'll be pissed if they lose to the damn Jets. But at the same time, I knock half the people out of Survivor. So you know what I mean?
I'm saying, yeah, that really you might
more about the money than my team winning. What do you think about the new rule that they're proposing? We'll get into some more stuff here in a second. But did you hear the new college football rule they're thinking about making? I don't think it matters because I still think in 5 to 10 years these big schools are going to break away from the NCAA and go create their own league. But they're thinking about because of we've had all this COVID bullshit and extra years, and you got guys in there for 8-9 years now. So what they're thinking about is doing away with the red shirt, doing away with all this extra COVID bullshit and extra years and stuff like that, and just giving everyone 5 years of eligibility, no matter what, whether you use it or not.
How about you can just play as long as you want?
Yeah,
that's why I think that I think that's why they're going to end up breaking off and doing their own thing because they're just going to be like, hey, you're not good enough to go pro, but you're a really good college player. You want to play 10 years here?
And
know
people
what I mean?
are always like, we don't have a minor league system for NFL and all this stuff like we do MLB and NBA.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, you do. It's college football. That's your minor league system in an NFL.
I think, that's what I'm saying. I think whether it's basketball or football or whatever, I think like a Johnny Manziel would have never went into the NFL draft if he knew he could have just stayed and made $20 million a year playing semi.
Would you?
Yeah,
I would be Van Wilder at one of those places, dude.
Well, when they break off, they don't even have to go to. They can be associated with school, but they don't have to actually go to school.
Absolutely.
I feel like there's that's the nuance you could place just so you could have some kind of structure there. You could just say that they run out of eligibility when they can no longer like enroll in a class. So like if you've just like taken
because you keep enrolling classes, hell, you go to law school and everything else. If you want,
that's what I'm saying. That's fine. You can keep doing that, but I just don't. I think that I see what Will's saying because if they break off, there wouldn't really be any like legal there wouldn't be any like rules or laws saying that you could.
No, it's just gonna be its own new league. It's gonna be semi-pro. Grass Guy says then it wouldn't be college football anymore. It's not gonna be college football. It's gonna be semi-pro. It's gonna be and you may hate it and it may sound terrible. It's here. It's happening. Like we just gotta accept.
It's not bad, guys. The game is as good as it's ever been. It's as competitive. The parity top to bottom is as good as it's ever been. Y'all all want to sit here and bitch and say it's ruined everything and all that. No, it has not. We want to see good football from the best teams.
Imagine if you got to see some of your favorite college players who never panned out in the pros, but instead of going to the pros, you would have got. Imagine you got 10 years. Think how excited A&M would have been getting to watch Manziel for 10 years. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't want it to be that.
I know you don't want to say it, but I'm saying you're fans of a.
Yeah, and that'd be. I mean, I think you're getting to a slippery slope there.
Diego Pavia.
5 years. I'm okay with them saying 5 years. Period.
6 years.
Use it.
Yeah, get rid of the red shirts. Get rid of the extra years. We're not doing it. You get 5.
And I also think that it's still the red shirts is fine. I mean, if you want to guarantee that 5 years, it used to be you could play 4 years in 5. You can only play 4, but you had 5 years to do it because of the red shirts and stuff like that. So now if you're just going to give them the whole extra year and stuff, but I'm kind of also like the COVID years should be done. None of these guys even in high school when COVID happened. The ones that are going the recruiting classes now, they weren't even in high school. Why do they get COVID years? They didn't miss any years.
Yeah. I think 6 would be a good number.
5. 5 is plenty. If you spend half a decade playing college football, that's plenty.
Well, there's
I don't
that
need
one
to
guy
see
did
no
like 9
29,
years.
30-year-old guys out there playing college
Chris Winkie.
football. Yeah, but okay, unless you go do something like he did, and you go to the MLB or whatever. Kelly Washington did this back in the day, and you go to the MLB and get drafted, and you go play 3 or 4 years there, and you don't use any of that eligibility. And then you want to come back and do it. Okay, fine, whatever, that's fine. But once you start your eligibility, you got 5 years, and then get the fuck out.
Yeah,
I think
if you're
BYU's whole
running
roster.
Bama, you have a problem. Bama is the most talented roster in college football.
Bama's still Bama right now. They are.
And the reason BYU's like that is because all those guys come in and they go on 2-year missions.
I know. And they all are all married with 3 kids, and they're sophomores in
what's
college.
wrong with that?
That's why it's such a big deal that Bear Bachmeier, the quarterback or whatever, it's kind of a big deal that he's even playing as a true freshman because they thought they were going to have the BYU back, and that guy was going to be able to go do his missions and whatnot and come back. And they're like, hey, man, we got to have you play quarterback right now. You can go do your mission later. So it's worked out for him a little bit.
Shout out to Ferran over on the Twitch side. We got a new follower over there. That's awesome. Steps, I wanted to show you this because I don't know if you saw this, but Crick, we covered the Colin Cowherd stuff yesterday with Micah Parsons.
Yeah, fuck Colin Cowherd.
Did you see what happened there, Steps?
No.
Let me fill you in. Colin Cowherd decides to come out and rip the Packers after their embarrassing performance against the Eagles. That's fine. But he decides to focus on the defensive side of the ball. The only unit that was playing elite throughout the stretch.
10-7.
Yeah. And so
in
some odd reason got to stick up his ass and is saying, Micah Parsons, everyone, you think of J.J. Watt, you think of all these guys, and he's saying Micah and that defense is not good because Micah doesn't get a bunch of sacks. He doesn't look at the pressure rates and stuff like that. Well, Micah responded to him yesterday saying, talking about these clowns and whatnot. He's like, we've lost 3 games this year where we've given up 16 or less points. It's it's not, it's defensive side of the ball is not the issue. And so Colin then yesterday decides to respond to Micah's response to him. And this is what he says. He goes, Cleveland's not moving off Myles Garrett. Raiders aren't moving off Max Crosby. Steelers aren't moving off TJ Watt. Why? Because those are versatile edge rushers. Micah's not. Which is just, dude, if you think Micah's not worth every single penny that the Packers are paying him, you're insane. Micah does, he might not have the stats, but that dude is pressuring the quarterback every single damn time he wants to.
Game record, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He draws attention. So even if he's not getting quarterback pressures, he might be getting double teamed.
You said it right there, Steps, is that guy don't have to make the play to make an impact.
Yeah. I mean, that's why everyone was up in arms when Dallas got, traded him because you're dumb. You're very dumb. That was the only thing going for your shitty defense. So I don't know why Cowherd is picking to fight with Micah, but then Micah responded to his response. He says, "Lol, should I do it?" Which I don't know what that means.
Said what?
He says, "Should I do it?" I don't know what that means.
What did he say? What's the other comment?
Well, his response to Micah Parsons is not an elite edge rusher or versatile edge rusher.
I don't know what
I think we bet Micah 3+ sacks.
Bet him for all the sacks.
This also makes me like the Packers this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he hasn't said anything after that.
He's probably going to score.
Look at the comments. See if somebody.
Well, we got to be careful scrolling through the comments live because some people post dumb shit.
Well, we got to be careful.
Should you do what? There we go.
Look at this guy. This guy's an idiot. Should you do what? Min is doing his job as a sports talk host, and you just got paid $150.
Oh,
yeah, he's doing his job.
Get off X and stop letting folks get on.
Yeah, fuck
your face, man. Shaking my head, Cam.
Dude, it's like, Cam, have you seen what's wrong with the Packers right now? It's not the defense. You know what I mean?
And for one, you could tell you're a little bit of an idiot because you want to have beef with Micah Parsons of all people. Why would you pick that guy as a target?
Dude, there's a lot of Parsons hate in the comments. That's wild because I'll tell you what I think is Cowherd.
There's a lot of
he's mailing it in at this point in his career, dude. He's not as sharp as he used to be. He doesn't watch it like he used to be.
Micah's response to him was, dude, we just held Saquon Barkley to 60 rushing yards. Like, what do you mean? Like,
that man ran for 2,000 last year.
Yeah.
He shows up and just talks. nowadays. He don't do
dipshit.
the
I
prep work and
fucking
doesn't
can't
watch it.
stand that idiot. I'm telling you, I think we ought to let Micah Parsons line up and put all these dipshits that are running their mouth in some pads and let him tee off on them one time.
No, you can't say that because then people are like, well, then Will's got to go up against Maserati Marv.
I would. That would be great content too.
I would lock his ass down.
Oh my God, Marv!
Crack a beer
as soon as you get over
his
your
his
appendicitis,
head.
can we line this up, Marv? Oh, man.
There's probably like less than 10 players in the league that like can make an impact on every snap, and he's one of them. And it's like Vita Vea for like a running up the middle. Like he changes the whole game to where you cannot do an ISO run up the middle.
Anytime you have a guy like that, like a Vita Vea or Michael Parsons or whatever, where they have to honor and put two guys on them, you automatically are gaining an advantage somewhere else because it's 11v11.
I'd be generous and give Maserati Marv 10 tries to get a catch on me.
10 tries.
10.
I give him okay. God,
dude, he'd smoke you on the first one.
I cannot wait till we get famous, and these people have no idea some of the shit we're gonna do if we actually get some clout.
He would smoke all three of us guard him. Cricket would have like the only chance.
No, I don't even need you guys. Yeah, I don't even need you.
Dude, your wrestling singlet ain't gonna save you in this one.
I'll wear my wrestling singlet.
I know. That's what I just had in my head. Picture in my head.
Shut him down, which would be hilarious.
And for every PI you commit, you have to do a cold plunge.
I won't even touch it, dude. I don't even
touch him. Won't have to.
Dude,
no.
he would leave you on your ass, dude.
I was going to say, buddy.
He would leave all three of us.
I might get a
Here's the thing y'all don't understand.
Cowboys.
These guys, we get on here, we sit and we're screaming bums and everything and all that. We don't realize how fucking good those guys really are because everybody out there is good and they make it look so easy. And it looks like it should be effortless, the stuff they're doing. It's not. Those guys are all incredible. Will, he would teabag you.
He would run circles around all three of us. We would bump and run him.
I mean, I would hope so. You're getting paid $100 million to be a wide receiver or whatever. So I would hope you would be able to run against our three.
Oh, I'd lock him down and then I'd go hop in the cold plunge, crack a beer.
Sign it. Marv, get better soon, buddy. Get well soon. We need you.
He'd take you out with appendicitis, Will.
Yeah, I was going to say, he might burn your ass laid in the hospital bed right now.
I'll have them take my appendix out right there on the field and then go down.
Just drain it. Drain it while you're guarding him.
I agree with B-Mac. It would be a first snap hammy pull for Will, for sure.
Absolutely.
Marv's a freak, dude. Stop it.
I've been telling Will.
Hey, shout out to Geeks and Gamers if you want to go get some of their gear. They got these new 199 shirts out. They actually have a sick ass. Check this out. The hoodies are actually fucking sick. Where's it at? These actually look cool. I'm gonna get me one of these.
Oh, I do like that.
Looks
dope. Sweet, man. Clean, very
Those
clean.
are clean. Those are clean. I like the hat, but I don't like the flat bill. I can't do it. I hate wearing flat bill. Like my wife and kids got me this sweet ass hat, but I don't ever wear it because I hate the flat bill. You like it?
You
can say any flat bills you don't like, bud. You can send them on down to Chattahoochee. We'll make sure they get plenty of wear.
You can bend the bill.
No, you can't.
I know, but it still doesn't. It's not
shut your whore mouth. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You motherfucker. Ugh.
But shout out to Geeks and Gamers, man.
What's IDOT mean?
It's a lore with the channel. You got to know.
How many followers do they
Long
have?
story short. What did you say, Steps?
How many followers do they have?
On what platform and which
Geeks
channel?
and Gamers.
On their main channel, they have like 500,000. They have 10 different channels, dude. They have like the Park app and channel. They got a bunch, but they got 500,000. Sports Wars that I'm on Sundays and Mondays has 350 YouTube subscribers or 350,000 YouTube subscribers. They're pretty big. Good dudes. It was fun hanging out with them in Florida. But the IDOT, basically, some guy came into their chat and tried to roast them. And he goes, he meant to say something like, you guys are a bunch of idiots.
He called them IDOT. That's what I was
idiot
thinking.
wrong. He called them an IDOT.
I thought it was idiots. I was like, what? I think they spelled it wrong. But okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So IDOT. So then Beardo roasted that guy back. It was like, you can't even spell idiot. You spelled IDOT. So IDOT ended up becoming a thing. And the 199 is from another thing. It was like, some guy was trying to say, yeah, this has been going on. You guys are, you guys have got this wrong. This has been going on since, all the way back to the 199. He meant to put like 1990, but he put 199.
The 199, baby. I love it.
Dude, they just take all their haters and just spin their shit back on them. And now they've got a I.199.
You ain't got haters. You ain't making it, buddy. I like it.
100% true.
100%. Over a mountain.
AJ Brown went on his thing yesterday and said, or a couple days ago, and said, if you got me on fantasy, get rid of me. It kind of makes me want to bet AJ Brown this week.
Steps, you want to trade? I'll trade you for AJ Brown today.
Tyler Warren.
Not for AJ Brown. Well, you have to sweeten that deal a little bit, but we can work something out.
That one deal that you called shit a couple weeks ago isn't looking as bad. Hunter Henry. And,
I ain't sold on that. Man, Travion Henderson had one good game, and I can't stand fucking Hunter Henry.
Just saying.
I know he's having a good year, buddy. I understand that. I do understand that. And Travion Henderson had one good game, and I do think the guy's going to be good. But I ain't sold you. I wasn't ready to give up.
Patriots stock's going up right now, dude.
Absolutely, dude. Big going up. What up, Spartan?
Steps. I want to get your opinion on this because you
fine.
were telling me that it's going to be a weather game and whatnot and gross and stuff out there.
Yes.
So I'm in this contest. I don't know if you noticed over at Season. I know you're in them too.
You're in a contest?
I know. It's rare for me to enter these things.
Ooh, look
Which is in third place right now.
Place.
Third
Yeah.
place, baby.
I want to get you guys' opinion though of who to pick this week. So this is you pick a team and the points they score that day get added to your total.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think
So
well, you got a big total in Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. That opened at 50. That line did. I know that.
yeah, I was gonna pick both of them, but I'm like, dude, last time they played, that was like a bunch of people. I don't know how they decided to pick both teams. It was 33-31 or whatever the score was. I'm just nervous that that's not going to happen again. But I do like Pitt here against that Cincinnati defense. But I'm trying to think of like, who do I want to pick this week? Like,
Commander.
and you got to think about, you got to look at the team and you got to think, okay, you're trying to make sure that they're scoring above their season average this week. You want to get them when they score. Like Seattle would have been great to pick the last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Redskins.
What about the Cowboys?
I've already used the Cowboys.
Yeah, everybody's already used Cowboy. Redskins, bro.
I was thinking about that. Them,
Dolphins
but they
had a
have
good game last week. That defense has been pretty shit all year long. You got the overseas travel and stuff, and that's a high total in that game too at 47.5. That's a really high total for an international game.
But the Redskins still have a home game against the Cowboys at the end of the season. I was thinking about using them, and Jaden Daniels, if he does come back, should be back by then.
Oh, they ain't bringing that guy back for a lost season.
Even if he doesn't, I'd rather have them against the
I
Cowboys.
think this
defense.
is your best spot.
Okay.
If you're
Well,
going to
that's
use
what
them, if you're going to use them, I think.
Well, you have to use every team once.
Okay. So, yeah, I think this is the best spot for Commanders. I really do.
Their team totals at 22.5.
Spartans. I think they're going over that, dude. I do. Like I said, I think they're winning that game, and I think they're going to put some points up to do it.
Steelers are 27.5 team total. It looks like they're one of the higher ones this week.
What are the Bucks?
The Bucks.
That's another
team
good one.
Total is 20.5. The Bills at 26.5.
Yeah,
I think that's another good one too for the Bucks right there. They're
Did
going
you
to
see
have
Josh
in
and
that game.
did you see Josh and Baker having some fun going at each other?
No, I love that though. What they do?
Who was it? He was saying something about it's going to be a weather game. It's going to be windy, a little rainy and cold. And he's like, yeah. Can you imagine? And he's like, Baker said, like, Allen is like this big old freaking giant out there. I bet the weather really gets to him standing, all the way up there at that height. He said something funny. And then the press told Allen this when he was at the podium. And he goes, that's crazy. He's like, Baker's the type of guy that plays golf with 2 gloves, so he should be the one making sure his gloves are right. Yeah, and he's like, I love Baker and whatnot. It was kind of funny.
I bet they are buddies.
Yeah, Tennessee, no. Giants, no.
I can tell you the 3. So Patriots, Packers.
I don't want to do the Patriots on a Thursday night.
Steelers are all the highest team total line. Or no, sorry, not the Packers, the Rams. The Rams.
I've already used the Rams. I've already used the Packers. This is who I got left. So of these teams, I'm going to pass on the Bengals. They have another good spot when I think Burrow should be back. So I'm gonna wait and hold off on them. Chargers at Jacksonville, don't really love. Seattle at Rams, I think could be a shootout, but I also get nervous because the Seattle's put up 40-something points the last 2 weeks.
You haven't
Feels
used the
like
Eagles after
I
not
could
scoring
use-
any last week.
Could
Ooh,
use
that
the
could be a good one.
Eagles.
The Lions, that could be a shootout.
Yeah, I got the Raiders right now because they're going against Dallas defense, and I remember it's not like, do you think they're going to score 40 points? It's okay. What on average? How many points do the Raiders score each game this season? Are they going to be above that average? And if they're ever going to be above that average, it's going to be against this Dallas defense.
Yeah, that's been a good system for this damn contest. Just bet whoever's playing the Cowboys.
Whoever's playing the Cowboys and whoever's playing the damn Bengals.
Yeah, both those teams are giving up 30 points a week.
Yeah. The only time, there's been 1 week that's bit me, and that was the fucking Browns at the beginning of the year where they were playing the Bengals and they still only put up like 13.
16, I think they lost 17-16 or something.
Yeah, just a freaking, like, come on, man.
That's only.
But Arizona, San Francisco, I was thinking about Arizona, but then now that all their wide receivers are out, I'm like, I don't know.
Don't do that.
KC, there's a better spot to take them than. I mean, KC plays Dallas on Thanksgiving, so that's probably where I'll use them.
Hey, maybe the Bears or the Vikings, if you got them available. I think that's going to be a shootout.
Nope, I've used them.
Both of them? Okay.
Yeah. These are the teams I have, so I don't know. I think Steelers.
Yeah, I like the Steelers. No, I like the Steelers too. I think the Bucs is a good one. I think the Redskins is a good one.
Yeah.
You know what'll get you is when you wind up taking one of these teams in one of these low total games, like Texans, Titans, like 37.5, and the final score is 45-38.
Yeah. Well, that was like the Steelers Bengals the first time they played. I mean, the total wasn't super low, but it went like 30 points over
the Steelers Jets first week of the season, 34-32 and shit like that. Yeah. What are we doing?
Oh man. All right. We gotta talk about the game tonight. We gotta talk about a bunch of stuff to still get to. But first, we gotta talk about a little hotline, baby.
Let's
go. Might be the Chargers and the Renegades, but let's recap what happened. Crick, we nailed picks yesterday.
Oh, we love it.
I wish you guys would just start betting these.
Gurus, sir. Gurus.
We are the highlight gurus.
Bet them at.
You can bet them at DraftKings, baby.
I can't, but
or
other people can.
Or if you're in Florida, you can bet them on Hard Rock Bet too.
That's right. But the Fireballs get a 5-1 win over the Warriors yesterday. I think my favorite bet that I won yesterday was a Rots. I told you a Rots 2-0.
Man, Douglas, I came to your aid, bro. I was giving Douglas some support yesterday, man. You let me down right there. I usually don't go get my guy Rots. That's all right. He'll bounce back, man.
Yeah, and look at you told Joseph. He said, "I'm motivating you, Joseph," and he got it done. And
that's all I was trying to do. I'll sacrifice my little half unit play on that one that I had there because Joseph came through. We gave a little motivation. He got it done.
And then in the second match, we Lou and Rots get the win over Douglas and Manny. We both agreed this is going 3.
Yep, that one was destined to go 3. Was it 6-5 in the last, 6-3 in the last one?
Yep, and we both had Ikeda in it to go 3 in the third set. Pretty sure we had
no. I think I took my guy Julian in that one. I think.
I don't remember. I definitely said Ikeda.
I don't like. I think I said I don't like betting against Julian, but I feel like it's a tough spot for him. For Ikeda, Ikeda's a player too, man.
And the one that I lost was that the Lou and Ikeda ended up getting the win over Manny and Gaio. Look at that. I think I said that was going to go 3 and it didn't.
I don't remember what I took in that one. I have to look back at my call.
But Alex and Julian defeated Urruti and Cabrera. Rots defeated that one. Rots over Douglas was like 4-1.
If you ever got Julian like that, if you got Julian and he played a singles match earlier and he goes 3 sets in that damn thing, and him and Alex are playing as a pair after that, bet them 2-0 if Julian loses.
Yeah,
straight up. Alex and Julian have been playing together for a while, and I feel like anytime Julian drops his singles match earlier in the set, that he winds up coming back with Alex later in that match and just pouring hell on him. I'm
going to try to do an afternoon stream, a naptime stream today. We will go over the current odds today when they release, but we will preview the matchup right now. Actually, let's go over here real quick. But at least we can take a look at the odds before the match starts. But Cyclones are up there at the top. Fireballs, though, they get a little separation. The Warriors are outside looking in now. They need to get a win here. Last few weeks of the season, Renegades really need a win today to kind of solidify that they're going to make the playoffs. But Chargers, Warriors, man, they got to get a win. I think they play each other coming up.
So who we got tonight? Chargers, Renegades. Is that who it is?
Yep, Chargers, Renegades.
Dude, this is a huge match tonight. The loser puts himself in a real bad spot.
Dude, they're all in. It's all like we said. This month of November is basically playoff highlight because everyone's so close together. Steps, we had 5. What do we have? 5 teams yesterday at the start of this week. Crick, that were all tied at 5.5 points.
Yeah, and 4 out of 6 make the playoffs, man. So there's 2 unlucky souls going to be on the outside looking in there.
Yeah, I saw that last week. How they're all like bunched up.
Yeah, dude. They changed the scoring system up the last couple seasons, man. It's made it where it's much more competitive highlight throughout the entire season. A couple seasons ago, it was a different scoring system, and we had a point where the teams at the bottom that were out of the playoffs had really kind of separated from the other teams. You know, it was a big gap there. Now you got good highlight all the way through the season, man.
We start off tonight with El Barber and Arta versus Flores and Ben. Dude, this should be a spot for Flores and Ben, but Ben has not been playing great. Love Ben, friend of the show, but
friend of the show, friend of ours. We're taking Ben tonight, baby. Ben gets off the side. I told y'all, if the Renegades wind up finding a way to get in the playoffs, I'm betting Ben every single match in the playoffs.
Not great.
Not great, which means he's due, baby.
That's right. Fine. We're riding with Flores and Ben. You know, we're riding with Flores and Ben 2-0.
2-0 coming out with the big guns. Ben, let's go now.
Ichibide and Gonaga. That's going to be a fun Division 2 singles match.
I'm not allowed to bet against Ichibide in this house.
Yeah, Gonaga. They haven't played yet this season. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's SD's favorite highlight player. She just likes yelling Ichibide.
He's 0-2 in singles. But also he lost to our guy Benny and Urrutia. Those aren't bad.
I mean, those aren't bad losses there.
I'm gonna say this goes 3. I'm gonna say it goes 3.
Ichibide 2-0.
Ooh.
That's right. Okay. We're going to bring out the big guns today, baby. We're feeling good. Hit some NBA plays last night. We're going to fire at them today.
Division 1 doubles match of the night. Zulaka Ubia versus Goshieri and Amigarena. What's their record this season? 7-1.
Yep. Goshieri and Amigarena in 3.
Oh, they're 1-5. You say it's going to go 3?
In 3. Goshieri and Amigarena in 3.
I got Goshieri and Amigarena 2-0.
You probably get about even money to plus 120 on that.
Yeah, we'll see later today. Bradley and CRB. By the way, we'll talk about this more tomorrow. But there's contests. The contests are coming back. You guys asked for it. Julie, listen. We got contests coming back for tomorrow's match and possibly leading up to the playoffs and then the playoffs. So we got some contests.
This might be a little rivalry action. If I'm not mistaken, Bradley and CRB were teammates in one of these previous seasons, and I think they were played doubles matches together quite a bit because I used to like to bet Bradley and CRB when they played together there. So this little kind of like a sibling type rivalry or something here, man.
Yeah, first time they're playing each other this season too. It looks like, at least in singles. Give me CRB.
I like CRB, man. I like my guy Bradley too, but I don't like to bet against CRB.
Yeah. They got Zulaka and Arta taking a Gonaga and a Amigarena.
Ooh.
That's going to be a good one.
Ooh. Give me Gonaga.
The last time they played was back in September, so 2 months ago they lost. Zulaka and Arta lost. Yeah, it's going 3.
That one's going 3. I like Gonaga and Amigarena in 3.
Yeah, me too. Ichibide and Ubia taking on Goshieri and Ben. I mean, we just take Goshieri and Ben. Right? They're 3-5 on this season. Wow.
Here's your bet for this one. You take who are they playing? One more time.
Ichibide and Ubia.
Take Ichibide and Ubia to win the first set in that last match.
It's highlight. It's highlight. It's playoff highlight. This is where the stars show up. Go Sherry and Ben 2-0.
Okay.
Go Sherry and Ben 2-0.
Best bet of the day. Eat your B-Day and Ubia to win the first set against Go Sherry and Ben in the last match. No triple.
That's Chargers.
No
triple in the World Series. That's Chargers and Renegades. You can bet this over on DraftKings Sportsbook. You go over to A to Z Sports. Right underneath hockey is highlight. Click the World Highlight League. Like I said, here in a little bit, a couple hours from now, the match odds will be up, and we will be previewing those later today when I do my other stream. You can bet on the who you think is going to win the whole thing next month. We're only a few weeks away from that, actually. Right now, Cyclones are your favorite, followed by the Devils, Renegades, Warriors, Fireballs, Chargers.
Hey, Steps. I got me a ticket on them Devils. The Devils start out 0-3 this season. I got me a ticket on the Devils to win the whole thing at 20-1.
Ooh.
Look at them odds now, baby.
Yeah, they're 3-1 now.
They're the 2 seed.
Let's go, baby.
You're
we
a big
love
Devils
highlight.
fan.
Y'all, this stuff starts on I am a huge Devils fan. Go Benny. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, this stuff starts at 5 p.m. Eastern time. On Fridays, it starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time on the ESPN 3's, FUBOs, and their YouTube channel.
Yep, and links to all that and their website and everything is in the description of the stream. Go check them out. World Highlight League, Chargers, Renegades tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern. Booyah.
Booyah.
All right, boys, let's get into the big game tonight.
Oh, the big game tonight. So you're talking about, let's see, the big game tonight. We've got Troy and Old Dominion. Okay, what do you want to talk about?
This Old Dominion team has been very sneaky. It's been kind of flying underneath the radar.
Buku loves the Monarchs.
Jets, Patriots. Patriots are 13-point favorite. Sharp money on the Patriots. Big money on the Jets. 50. The money is pretty much split, even though 59% of the tickets are on the Patriots. I like that this came down below 60. It was making me real nervous because we've seen this season like how many times the ticket count is 60% plus. It usually doesn't go our way.
No.
I've got thoughts. I've got opinions, but I want to hear you guys first.
Go ahead, Steppers.
Yeah, I took the Jets and the points. Kind of regretting that after seeing how this line's moved and where the money's been at. I know earlier this week, or maybe like Sunday, it was at 10.5. It's moved to 13. It's kind of moved back down to 12.5. And it looks like all the money and the bets are split here. So probably should have stayed away from it. If you haven't bet it, in my opinion, I'd probably stay away or maybe look to the total or a prop bet or something if you want some action.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from sides and totals in this damn thing tonight. I'm just going to be looking at some props. My favorite prop of tonight is going to be Mason Taylor, the tight end of the New York Jets, 40-plus receiving yards. You get that plus 135 right now. And I also like Mac Hollins, anytime touchdown, plus 240. You can get him at 12-1 on first tutty. I tell you what, I don't even hate him for a little sprinkle on 2+ tutties tonight.
Yeah, he's doing some weird stuff on social media right now, too.
He's a weird guy, dude.
I know. He don't wear shoes.
Yeah, he walked in like, hell, when he was playing in Buffalo, it was like 4 degrees and shit. That fool walked in barefooted from the car.
Yeah, he's funny.
I mean, if you're the guy, the team physician and stuff, you're sitting there like, you're no good to us if you got pneumonia, bro. No good.
Yeah.
I don't have much more of an opinion in this game beyond that tonight, man. I was looking, kind of eyeing Breece Hall's receiving yards, thinking that maybe he would, they get a lot of pressure on him. They have to do some slip screen, stuff like that, get him the ball quick. But he's averaging 24.4 receiving yards a game, and 15+ tonight is minus 115. You might be good to take Breece Hall's under receiving yards tonight. I know that's a dangerous bet, and it's sitting at 14.5. But I'm telling you, I think Breece Hall under 14.5 receiving yards is not a bad play either. I know that sounds weird, and that's going to be a sweat for you because he can obviously catch one pass and take it 20 yards, and you'd be dead to rights right there. But you got to also think about all those little different weird screens and stuff he gets behind the line where he could lose 3 or 4 yards too.
Yeah. I'm trying to see where the total is. Yeah, the under. It makes sense. It went up to 45. It's down to 43.5 with 60% of the bet on the or 60% of the money on the under.
What did it open at?
Yeah, so that makes sense. 42.5.
Okay, so we got it up.
Now 42.5. That could have been.
Wait a minute.
A long time ago. You know
how much money's on the under?
60%.
Ooh, that might be an over spot, dude.
I don't know because the line moved down with the money.
Oh, I'm showing it 43.5 right now. If it opened at 42.5, I never saw it get to 45.
It got to 45 at hold on, I'll tell you. By the way, this is a preview of Crick's Corner right here.
Absolutely.
It got to 45 at on the 9th. So it's showing listed here the first odds I have, even though it's showing the line opened at 42.5. The first listed line on the movement tracker is 45.5, which was on the 8th at 4:38 p.m. So I would probably gauge that as where the line opened. So it's dropped. So you might be right. Well, no, because that would be correct because 60.
No, yeah. If they
gone down
dropped
2 points.
Yeah, they've dropped it down and they're just moving it with the money right there. I'll tell you, I'm not touching side or total in this night. What are you doing there, Mr. Patriot?
I like I like Brees Hall under 16.5 rush attempts. I don't think they're going to be able to run on this Patriots team, and I think they're going to have to go elsewhere with it. I also like Drake May over 5.5 rush attempts. You got to remember too, if they take knees, that counts. So over 5.5. I don't think he's going to run too much this game, but Jets might be able to get a little bit of pressure. We might have a couple runs from him, even though he's been a little bit more hesitant. I think there's good value. And like I said, if they take knees at the end of the game, that counts as a rush attempt. So give me Drake May over, Brees Hall under his rush attempts. As for like touchdowns and yards and stuff like that, I have no freaking idea what's going to happen in this game.
Douglas under receiving yards is Action's top prop edge. So he's listed at 30.5, and they have him projected at 25. So
interesting. Let me look at Kalshi, some odds on Kalshi real quick.
They also like Nick Folk over in the kicking points. So his line set at 4.5. They have him projected more at 6. The others are like some weird unders, like Brees Hall under 2.5 receptions.
I do think there's good value on betting the no Travion Henderson gets a touchdown. You can get no at 42 cents at like plus.
Yeah, because he's like minus 180 to score.
Yeah, so you can get like plus 140-ish on. You can get him at 42 cents. I think. Listen, he had his breakout game finally. They finally gave him the ball, and they're like, "Oh, hey, this guy's pretty good at playing football." And Mike Vrabel came out and said he expects a big load for Travion Henderson tonight, which I feel like when coaches say that, we kind of just got to bet the opposite because the market has moved so much on him to score a touchdown now.
I mean, Vrabel's not going to tell you what he's going to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a Belichick understudy, I guess, a little bit since he played for him. So he knows better to give away the secret sauce.
Yeah. You get Douglas at 20-1 to be the first touchdown scorer tonight.
I just told you he was going to go under in his receiving yards.
He can go under and still score a touchdown.
Yeah. But then we're cheering for him.
I'm just saying first touchdown. You know who would be gross? You can get him at 3 cents on Kalshi. Isaiah Davis, first touchdown tonight. Backup running back. Jets.
Like,
if you like,
let's like try to get him to hit just a touchdown, because I'm sure the odds are good for that too.
Let me see. 13 cents. So you're looking at almost 8-1 or 7-1.
And for touchdown, that's pretty high for any time.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. If you like Stephon Diggs, Cardi B has been very happy with how Stephon Diggs has been playing. So much so that she might name her baby that's due next month. Might name him Drake.
The baby's already
Drake
due?
King. Yeah, next month.
Dude, that was quick.
I mean, she's been full-blown pregnant for a while.
I guess I haven't been paying attention to how long it's been, but I didn't know she's been pregnant for like 9 months.
No, 8.
8, yeah. Carry the 1.
Man.
Yep, that's right.
Let's see.
You must not have to work today.
No, I do not. Oh, I have to work. I have to watch the kids. Hunter Henry, 2+ touchdowns. You get him about 8 cents. A little 12-1 action. Hunter Henry.
Mac Hollins 2+ studies.
They don't have that listed on Kalshi.
So they know it's a winner. Yep.
They only have Stephon Diggs and Hunter Henry. Yeah, probably not. The nights you don't think
can't
it's a
you
good
do
night.
one though? Can't you like set one up and see if somebody takes it?
If you can, I don't know how you put that in there.
I think you could do all that. I think it's a little. That's what like Jamie will be saying and stuff. He'll like set something, and then like he'll see if somebody takes the action, and sometimes they won't. But I think you can set
That's
it.
usually if there's already a market created, but there's not a market like when you go over to it.
I think can't you create your own markets though? I thought you could do that.
If
Help
you
me out,
can,
Jamie.
I don't know how. If you can, I don't know how. It's
Jamie's
funny.
Like, hey, man. Jamie's thinking if you'd respond to me and get me on the show, I could explain all this stuff to you in real time.
That's true. No, but like all these primetime games the last few weeks have been thinking we're going to get a bunch of scoring. Doesn't happen. And this one where it's expected no scoring. It's this is the time to bet someone 2+ touchdowns.
I think they're going over tonight, dude.
Huh?
I think it's going to go over tonight, weirdly. In some weird, stupid way.
Between the two, because I can get them about the same price, who do you think has a better chance of getting 2 touchdowns tonight, Diggs or Henry?
I'd have to see what the Jets have done against tight ends, but I'd probably say Hunter Henry. I don't know. Diggs has been playing well, too.
Yeah, Diggs has been.
And hell, you got Drake May throwing to you. So, I mean, anybody. That's why I'm saying I like Mac Hollins tonight because nobody even looking at him. And he almost caught one last week. Got that pass way down to the damn inside the 5 or whatever.
Do you know Drake May is completing 64% of his passes that are 10 yards or more?
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah.
At the NFL level, that is incredible.
Him and Bo Nix are the exact opposite. Like when I see Bo Nix throw one deep, I go, "Oh, that's not good."
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then I'm like surprised when he actually hits someone. Whereas the exact opposite. When Drake May throws it down there, I go, "Oh, he's going to hit him in stride." And if he doesn't, I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, you never think anybody's dropping that fast.
Yeah.
Bo Nix just looks like, and I like Bo Nix, man. I'm a fan. But he looks like he has to put everything he's got into it to throw that NFL football.
Yeah. Okay. I know we don't do this as much, but there was some actually really cool, interesting things yesterday, which has been weird. The NBA has been pretty cool. You guys want to recap a little NBA last night? Maybe see if we can find a best bet today. There's only 3 games.
We can. I'm gonna have to get over to the other side here for too long. But yeah,
okay. There's a couple of interesting things I want to show you guys real quick.
Show.
I won in the NBA last night. I don't care to talk about it. That's fine.
I haven't been betting it, and the load management stuff is just.
I'm telling you, dude. I think there's angles on that, though, man.
There is, but here's my thing: is I don't watch the NBA, so I follow the lines and the money and stuff, and it's very difficult to follow the lines and the money if I don't know. Like if I'll see something that I like, but it's because a player got announced that they're out. You know what I'm saying?
I missed you on the other night because I was watching college football and stuff. And usually on Saturdays, it's gonna be harder to get me to find those spots for you. But yeah, usually if you'll text me, I can look and see if we're gonna have somebody sitting out or something that could affect it. You know.
Yeah. Moderators in the Rumble chat, can you put that guy in a 5-minute timeout that said Knicks is better than Drake May?
Where's Patriot?
Put that guy in a timeout. Patriot don't play, man. He quit school because they got recess.
Oh, that's Grass that said it.
I know. I'm giving him shit. Look at that. That's Steph shooting over Wemby. As we saw earlier, we already kind of talked about this game and Wemby blocking Draymond, but Steph was still able to get it over him. That's insane, dude.
I thought you said steps.
So did I. I was like, what?
Good shot, Steph.
Awesome.
Looks just like you, bro.
If you bet Victor Wembanyama last night to record a triple-double at 31-1, this is how you cashed. There's 2.1 seconds left.
That's a sweat, dude.
He needs one more assist. Watch.
So Moody makes both free throws.
That's an
wow.
Assist all day, every day.
That's how you cashed his triple double.
Why don't they just run that out of bounds play every single play and let that big
Oh.
alien sling it down
Gotta
there?
love it.
Well, I mean, they would actually play a little bit better defense than that.
Would they? It's the NBA.
I mean,
bet
you'd
they-
actually have 5 guys down there.
I bet a
All right,
center
let's
the
just-
other night, an under like 1.5 threes, and he fucking hit a 3-pointer in like the first 2 minutes of the game, and I'm like, and didn't
You
hit another
don't-
one until the very the
Don't
fourth
ever
quarter.
bet the big guys under threes, buddy. It's a new game
Dude,
these days.
It was a 5-leg parlay too, so it wasn't much money on it, just a little bit of change.
I was
free bet.
telling SD last night when we grew up playing basketball, if you were over 6'5" and you stepped outside of the paint, you got just chastised. They're like, go ahead, start running. You
Oh,
don't
the coach
belong
would
out
sit you
there.
if you took a 3.
Yeah, they would. They just try to be like, that's a bad possession. They didn't even care if you hit it. You hit the damn 3, and they'd be like, it's a bad shot. I'm like, is it? It's worth 3 points.
BMAC like May 25 plus rush yards, Hollins over 34.5 receiving yards, Williams 15 plus receiving yards, Douglas 25 plus receiving yards, Hall 60 plus rush receiving yards. I'm about to say you better put the rush receiving because only one person's gotten over 50 on the Patriots, and that was barely last week.
Who?
May 2 plus TDs. That's 17-1. Damn.
Plus rush and receiving.
That
Hey, we love when we have a bet that's game long and it cashes in the first quarter. You don't want to know what that was last night?
Tell me.
Jokic's over under for his points was 24.5. He had 25 in the first quarter.
You know who sucks? James Harden. You fucking
yeah.
bum. No Kawhi last night. Nothing. I got this guy 25 plus points for a 2-unit play. He scored 23 points and went 1 out of 6 from 3-point land.
He went 10 for 10 from free throws, though.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I wish you'd.
He's a loser, dude. He doesn't make teams better.
Look at this. 25 in the first quarter, 55 overall, 12 rebounds.
He feels like the type that, like, if he has like a little alcohol in his or drugs in his system, he plays better.
And you better. Oh, he didn't get a triple double last night, though. That's
Joker.
rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you're putting up 55 points, it's hard to give assists to anyone else.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't
That
passing the
dude
ball.
he shot 78.3%.
That's unreal, dude.
He
I'm
took
telling you, look at that
23
look.
shots.
He went 5 for 6 from 3.
Show that picture again you just showed of him.
Peak athlete right there.
Would you think that guy, you just walking down at the mall, man, getting you a corn dog, and you see that guy come walking by you, would you think he was capable of dropping 55 points in an NBA game if you didn't know no better?
Probably not, but also he would be a
Absolutely.
huge dude.
He'd be a huge guy, but you would immediately think that guy couldn't walk and chew gum at the same time.
I don't know how I feel about the beard, but it's working for him right now. But the beard is throwing me off.
It's fine. No shave November, baby. That's right. That's right, Irish. Telling you the
But yeah,
Joker.
dude, the Nuggets get a nice win. They're 9-2 on the season, 130-160 win over the Clippers. Clippers have been the biggest disappointing team of the season based off of projections going in. And, the Suns release Bradley Beal, eat all that money. The Clippers get Bradley Beal for cheap, and Bradley Beal is out for the season. He had have hip surgery.
That's brutal. Megatron, just because somebody's tall doesn't mean that they're good at basketball. The majority of the tallest people I ever played in basketball were awful. That's why I feel the way I do about it, because I've seen these big monsters before, and they're usually clumsy as shit.
Yeah, that's how it's rare to see. Like
That's why.
look at what was that dude's name? That big old dude. He played for Oregon. He's been on the bench in the NBA for his whole career. Bull, yeah. That guy's tall. And
He ain't, yeah. And yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. You see very few guys that get that big that are actually good.
The kid at Florida right now is like 7'7" and can dunk like not even leaving his feet, and he can't even sniff the floor.
Yeah.
That's why
Wemby's so impressive.
Exactly. That's why that is so impressive.
You know what sucks for Clippers fans?
Everything.
The rich just get richer. The Clippers are currently 3-8, and it's not looking good for them.
No.
I'm telling you, Harden is a franchise killer, man.
The Thunder have the Clippers first round pick this next year.
They do what now?
Not protected.
Who does?
The Thunder.
Oh my God.
The rich get richer, man. Unprotected, I believe.
unprotected. The Thunder are going to wind up winning back-to-back NBA championships, have the number 1 overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet mother.
Yeah.
Not good for the rest of the NBA because can't nobody beat them now.
I don't think they win it this year.
So, boys,
real quick.
Go ahead.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I'm here in just a minute. I'm gonna ease on over and get ready to start. The grass guys waiting on me over there and stuff, and I'm already about 20 minutes late, so I'm gonna have to get over there to get ready to do Crick's Corner here in just a minute. But
why don't you go now? You start steps, and I will talk a little hoop.
There you go. All right, boys. Well, y'all have a good day. Chat. Be safe out there. Come on over to the Sports Picks channel. Watch Crick's Corner, man. We'll be rolling here in a little bit. You coming over there, Steps?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I'll shoot you an invite, sir. Y'all be good, boys. Good. Have a good day.
You too, buddy. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
We have it's been an interesting NBA season, Steps.
I hate the NBA right now. I don't even like to talk about the NBA.
What? Why? Because you lost an NBA Survivor already?
No, I just because of the load management stuff.
Yeah. You think the Bucks are gonna move on from Giannis? I think they still are.
Yeah, he's gonna go to a bigger market.
Yeah. It's been a cute little start to the season, but they've kind of cooled off. I mean, they freaking just lost to the Hornets, dude. That's embarrassing. Pistons ended up defeating the Bulls last night. Magic get a win over the Knicks. That was shocking. That was the Knicks' first home loss. I had the Knicks money line last night in a parlay.
Wasn't even close.
It was gross. They're undefeated at home. Playing the Magic. What are we doing?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Celtics system play comes through. Celtics, after a loss, you bet the other team total under, and that came through with ease. The Cavs don't even need all their guys, and they get a win over the Heat. That was impressive. Rockets, dude. I put some money down on Rockets money line last night, minus 1,400. I just wanted to see one go in.
Oh yeah.
Just wanted to see one go in, Steps. I put $28 to win 20. I just wanted to see it.
It's awful.
Oh no, sorry. I put $28 to win 2. That's
why didn't you just do like a 5-leg -1,000 parlay or something?
Oh, they were in it, but I also just bet them individually. They were in it with the Knicks, and the Knicks ruined that one. So
look at Osar scoring 25 points. Okay,
I did have the Blazers last night against the Pelicans. That was easy money. Pelicans suck. Warriors get an impressive win over the Spurs. Did you see this new thing they're doing in the NBA for a couple of the teams?
No, I haven't seen anything NBA. I haven't been paying attention to it.
To decrease travel and all that, and back-to-backs and whatnot. So the Warriors played the Spurs last night. They get a day off, and they're going to play the Spurs in San Antonio again Friday.
Oh, okay.
So they get to stay.
More load management.
Yeah, but the Friday game, so this game was not worth anything. The Friday game is actually one of the NBA Cup games for that stupid NBA Cup thing. Gotcha. So that one actually means a little bit more. We'll see how the Spurs bounce back after that loss, but a good win from the Warriors team that has been struggling on the road. Suns beat the Mavs last night. That was a good win. Thunder destroyed. Did you see the halftime score? It was like, was it 70-38? And there was real people out there putting money on Lakers +8.
Thunder are good, man.
Luka, what was his stats?
Luka's stats? I don't know. My dog's barking. Sorry.
35%, dude. He was 7 of 20. 1 of 7 from 3. Luka, definitely not on. You think LeBron gets traded?
Where's he going to go? Cleveland?
There's a couple spots that he could go. LeBron gets to go where he wants, and he gets traded if he wants to. He has no trade clause.
They're 8-4.
But if I'm LeBron, everyone's already talking about this team. They don't need LeBron. Look at them. They're good. It's Luka's team now. I don't think this Lakers team is good enough to beat the Thunder. So if I'm LeBron, I'm thinking wisely. There's a couple places you can go. You can go back to the East, of course. That would be a good path. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw LeBron go to the Spurs.
Yeah.
That team is built to beat the Thunder. You got a lot of, and the Spurs have so much ammunition. They have so many players they can't even figure out their rotation right now, and they have a bunch of draft capital.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
Okay, the other spot would be the Warriors.
I think he'll either stay in LA or finish his last year in Cleveland.
Yeah, you're probably right. But I kind of would like to see LeBron on that Spurs team, a young team that he can kind of help mold.
Now, if he hadn't had a ring or something and he was chasing, I could see it. But I think that he's at the point in his career where he doesn't want to live in a different city. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't move there, but he'd have to stay there.
I think he is still ring chasing, not just because he wants one more, but if he could go to the Spurs and win another ring with a fourth team, I think that would entice him.
True. I guess.
I don't think anyone's done that. Has anyone done that? 4 teams?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I know 3, but I don't know about 4. Hawks defeat the Kings, and then Nuggets defeat the Clippers. We talked about that one already. Real quick, only got 3 games tonight. I am going to blindly, because the NBA is so whacked out and weird, I am going to put a unit on each of the underdogs tonight. No one's too crazy. Raptors are a scrappy team. Cavs playing on a back-to-back, and they have to come back home. So the Raptors are the biggest dogs tonight. Cleveland's 7.5-point favorite. But you got the Pacers and the Suns. Screw it. Pacers 1-10. Suns, they're not that great of a team. I wouldn't be shocked if the Pacers won. And then Hawks and Jazz. Jazz are scrappy this year, especially at home.
Yeah, the money on that total is 85% bet, 81% money on the over, and it's moved down 2 points.
Which one?
Under in the Hawks Jazz.
Ooh.
So that's but I then I was starting thinking is someone not playing? But in this case, it doesn't matter who would sit.
That is so dangerous betting the under in a Jazz home game, especially when the Hawks are coming to town.
Yeah, well, Trae Young doesn't play on the Hawks right now.
The Jazz, I think their last home game they put up 150 on their own.
Well, I'm just telling you what the money's doing.
All right, I'm telling you, be careful of this Jazz team. They don't play any defense.
I mean, be careful betting any NBA.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm just going with the dogs tonight, because everyone's going to parlay the freaking 3 favorites. So I'm going to go Oppo and individually bet all 3 dogs. Hope 2 of 3 hit. That's right. You got any hockey picks you like tonight?
No, not yet. I haven't looked at it. I'll probably look at it when Crick and Grass, they talk hockey. So
they do talk hockey.
They're my hockey people.
Ooh, we got a full slate tonight. I wonder if we have any system plays today.
We'll see if Buku takes the Kraken Jets first period over. He took a first period over the other night, did not hit, so I know the next one will.
Shouldn't have many teams on a back-to-back tonight. I'm just looking. Yeah.
I think the most intriguing money line I saw was maybe the Capitals.
I just saw pick a bull. He's a twig like his dad. That's right. I heard Ja Morant's want traded. Yeah, he does want traded, and they want to trade him, but no one wants to trade for him. And now it's so hard in the NBA to trade these stars because you got to make the salaries match. So you have to give up a lot. You can't just give up we'll give you our first round pick for Ja. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's raid Crick, huh?
Yep.
You think he's live yet, or is he just dicking around?
But did you bet that little Logan Cooley assist like I told you to last night?
No, I did not.
Oh man, you don't want none of these winners. I'm just trying to lay out there.
It's funny because I was putting something together and I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck is this extra bet I got in here? I'm looking and I'm like, you know what? That motherfucker will score a goal, just like you said. I'm not doing this.
Hell, when last time I checked that score, that game was 2-1 Sabres. And I got back up this one because I was like, oh shit, we're gonna get licked on this one. I woke up, I saw the Mammoth scored 5 goals, won at 5-2. I was like, hey, I like our chances. I went in there, 1 assist, baby, plus 120. Booyah. You probably
make sure you hit the like button, hit the damn post, hit the follow. We got to get Crick to.
No, I did not bet James Harden.
God,
that guy, I can't trust that dude. I heard what Steps was saying a little while ago about him, and I agree.
How about you, Steps?
I want to see James Harden.
That's right.
But Jack Eichel has to wear basketball shoes and James Harden has to wear ice skates.
I'd pay to watch that.
He says Chris having so
Absolutely,
much
what
fun.
I'm
I know
telling you,
he
great
has way
ideas,
more
man. I'm
energy on
telling
his show than this.
You
show.
are.
Just like
Irish
Colin
whips and
Cowherd
arm
gets
drags.
ripped by
That's
Michael
such a cool
Hartman and stuff.
name. That's a wrestling
And he
fan
should.
right there.
As he should.
Oh, I know.
Cannot
I know
stand
Tom
I
is
think
a
he's looking for
wrestling fan.
ratings or something. That guy. I mean, how do you talk about that guy like that? That I lost credibility for him a while ago, but he's really just talking some stupid shit now.
Dude, I'm telling you, I can't
Dang,
stand it. I don't like
Grass.
to throw the
Tell us how you
H word
feel.
around. I don't like that. Hate is a very strong
I
word.
love that Grass
I
got a
don't really care for
mic
that. I
off
think
on
you'd
with
be
us
better
now.
off most of the time eliminating that from your vocabulary because
I
you're really just
agree.
bringing negative vibes and shit. But I absolutely
I'm just
cannot
going through them
stand
all.
Colin Cowherd with every fiber of my being.
I'm fine with it.
So thank you for the raid, Will. There they are. SD's in here.
That's
Good morning, good
right.
morning. And Blue's in there hanging out, man. Good to see all you beautiful.
Those guys. Go check out those clowns.
Oh, my shirt is really red.
It is really red. Oh, he can talk ball too. All right.
Top Steps is starting a train podcast today, so I'll post
A
that
what?
on X. A train podcast, like about
A
trains.
train?
Yeah, him and his buddy are like filming train stations, like historic trains and like little
Like
cities.
the
and-
choo-choo train.
Yeah, and talking about like where the tracks came from, like what they were used for back in the day, and all that stuff.
You actually make it look like you're trying to make your voice deeper when you're talking.
I'm just talking normal.
No, but it looks like you're
It's
trying to make.
Yeah, it's normal. Sorry.
I know. I was looking at it. That was kind of funny. It was really funny. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be live. Nap time. I should be able to. I got to change the oil today. I got some things to do today on the car.
The Jeep
But,
or
Jeep, yeah.
oh goodness, the oil, the 1,000th oil change.
Yeah, I don't keep track anymore. I just go kind of by like I think I changed the oil at this, and it's been this X amount. You know, I change anywhere between 7,000 and 10,000 miles. So
Yeah, the car dealerships are starting to get you because back in the day when you used to get like a synthetic oil change, it would be like 15,000 miles before you had to go back and get another one, or 10,000. Now they've noticed that and they're still trying to get you in there every like 3 to 6 months.
dude, they want you every 3 and whatnot. I'm like, dude, I drive every day I go to work. I drive 125 miles.
What the whole like pro synthetic oil is supposed to do? Is supposed
Yeah.
to, you're not supposed to get an oil change. Like you used to have to get them every like 3,000 miles for like just normal oil. But
Yeah, but the
synthetic stuff
synthetic-
is supposed to be at least 10 to 15,000.
Yeah, that's why I always do 10. I always do like I try to play like older vehicles, so like 7 to 10ish.
Yes, but when you go to get your oil changed, the sticker is
Mhm.
still 3.
Oh, I
Even
know.
though-
I always
even though
ignore
they're
that.
giving you the synthetic.
Well, I don't even do that. I don't even change my own, or I don't even go there anymore because prices is just ridiculous. I'm like, I can spend $40 and get the oil that I need and change it myself.
It is now that it's a little more expensive because of the synthetic, but it used to be, yes, if you were just doing a normal oil change, it would be it would cost you just as much to take it to the place and pay them $30 to do it as it would to buy the supplies and do it with your own time.
Yeah, I mean, like right now I can go get the synthetic oil that I need and the filter, and it would be less than $40.
They
at
get you
Walmart.
there too. The cabin filter, the oil filter, the
Well,
everything.
yeah, the oil filter I only change. I get the ones that last like 20,000, so I only change them about every other oil change.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm due to change it this time. I hate doing it on the Jeep. The Jeep's oil filter is in the worst spot.
I'm sure it is. It's an older vehicle.
Like you have to freaking angle.
Get up in there.
Oh my god! I even got that fancy device to twist it off. It doesn't work because you can't get enough like leverage on it.
How's the
But what
weather
I think
there?
it's cold.
Yeah. Like
Uh,
it got to like the 30s this past week, and it felt like it was a frozen tundra here.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. I'm like, you guys are bitching about cold and whatnot. It has been in the 30s and what the last couple days we've been like, yeah, like today it's not bad. It's 43 right now, high of 52 today, so it's not bad.
Okay.
But
It's warm out there.
yeah, but starting next week, the mornings will be at 32 and a
Good
high
luck.
of 40. So
Good luck with that.
I like it, dude. This is the time I get to wear like a thing like this. I get to wear flannel. You know,
Yeah.
it's sweatshirt and sweat season, man.
Sweaty weather.
Sweaty weather. All right, I'll see you guys this afternoon. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow morning for a football Friday, a highlight Friday, a fun old Friday. Hopefully, my Patriots win. I don't know, dude. I'm so torn. I kind of want them to lose.
No, they should cover and should win, but we'll see.
Should, but I'd be so happy because there'd be 1,000 of us left in Survivor. Because I think there's gonna be some upsets in Survivor this week.
I just don't think it's going to be the Jets, but we'll see. You never know. Things get wild
Here's
on
who
Thursday nights.
Here's who I think can win this week in upset, especially if the Patriots end up losing. I do think the Panthers can beat the Falcons, but there's only 3% on that. I do think the Bears can beat the Vikings, but there's only 1% on that. The Bengals can beat the Steelers. We've seen anything can happen on that one. There's 7% on that one.
Especially the divisional games.
This is one a lot of people are picking Houston this week. I think the Titans are live. There's 20% on Houston.
Yeah, you might be right.
Titans coming off a bye.
Texans have struggled a little bit offensively this year. They've gotten it together a little bit the last couple of weeks, but that defense is good.
Mm-hmm. They didn't look good last week, though, but I don't know. We'll see. And the other one that I think is live that is going to be disgusting, Browns over the Ravens.
Yeah.
In Cleveland. Lamar didn't practice yesterday. Hip soreness.
What is going on with him?
So I'm saying Browns at home, that defense, 7% are on the Ravens.
If Lamar doesn't play or is restricted, that's an easy one.
That's why I snagged the points with Cleveland now, just in case. I already liked it, even if Lamar does play. I think it's going to be a gross, ugly, close game. Classic Cleveland game in Cleveland. But yeah, that's what I got. So we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be live probably for some Rumble Premium this afternoon. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.